Imagine being a Swedish heavy metal band going up to Harada-san and being like, yo, we love Tekken. Do you want us to do a song for Tekken? And they went, yeah, sure. You can have a special stage final round theme for our resident Japanese Swedish character, Lars Alexandersson. And then he was bad. So no one played him. So no one ever remembers this song as in the game. Poor Lars. That being said, he's actually not that bad anymore. He's like mid-low. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Tekken tier lists because that's not what we're playing today. We are here because we are going to play some more Persona 5 Strikers because we are reaching near the end of the game. Let me actually hit the right thing. There we go. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Yo, what's good, Ultron? What's good, Wad? Otto, and Sideways Drifter. Good to see you again. Yo, Grim. It's been a while. How you doing, bud? And Ash. hope you've put oil in all the places that you need to this morning. And of course, did I miss anyone? Winter. Good to see you, and DeVito. Everyone, I see you in chat. And, of course, Ethan, my good friend. Wasn't expecting the bass for that track, to be fair. I mean, it's a bit of a different feeling from a lot of the, for a lot of the different tracks for Tekken 7. Tekken 7 typically gets a lot more wub-wub. But that one, they just went, nah, we're just gonna go full in hard rock. Heavy metal. Put oil in all the right places. You thought about that sentence exactly 0 seconds before you uttered that. Well, I have context. And if you don't have context, no, I'm not providing it. Okay, maybe a little. My good friend Ash here is he has decided to reject his humanity and embrace anime and is a full-on robot VTuber. Man had his debut on the 25th, and will hopefully not short-circuit for years to come. Yo, man, can you give me your secrets on uploading your consciousness to a robot body? That would at least give me a few hundred more years. You know what? What am I? I'm 23 right now, so I got like 60 years for people to figure out how to upload their consciousness to a computer. I feel like we could do it in 60 years. I don't have context and I'll be looting it. You can stop me. I hope everyone's just doing okay today. I'm not gonna lie. I don't call it fun morning. I had a fun morning. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. I had a fun, not so fun morning. It was utter agony. Mainly just because for some reason, my body went, hey, you're gonna wake up at 5 in the morning today, and you're not gonna be able to get back to sleep properly. And I went, why? You literally have no reason. And then I got up, and then I felt really ill, and then I realized, oh, that's why. So I felt really bad this morning, and I was very sort of out of it, but I was able to get some good rest in the afternoon. I was able to get back into my groove a little bit. So now I'm here. I didn't have to call off the session today, which is good. But yeah, so feeling much better than I was. It just kind of sucked that I was like, I had that moment where we were just like, I was in the middle of work and I'm like, I have made no progress with what I'm supposed to do today. And then I was like, okay, just reset myself, just get myself into a better groove. And then I did. And I was able to finish what I needed to for the corporate overlords. So all is well in the world. But yeah, hope everyone else is doing okay. Okay, I'm not going to delay too much longer because I have, once again, a few things that I need to get into with strikers. And that is the requests I have done off camera, because there were a bunch last time, and now there is no longer as much of a bunch. But there are still some that I'm going to do. Mainly this one I'm going to do on camera, just to start out with, as I just sort of, ask how everyone's day's going, and then we will move on to what will be our next big encounter. Just finished eating approx way too much curry. That's the precise amount of curry that you should be eating. That being said, curry's very filling, especially when you get rice with it. It's like super filling. I tend to find I have to like really make sure I don't eat any snacks if I'm planning to have curry that day. If I head on over to our personas, Ryuji has got Deathbound now, and is now the last character that has still yet to get his heavy version of his elemental attack. We got Morgana, who got Garudine, and now has got Dairan. So, max healing for that. Arn was able to get Miragidine. Yusuke now has Bufudine. Makoto has Fridine and Dairan, which I'm pretty sure we had last time. Haru was able to get Cyodine. And I think that's it for everybody. I believe Zenkichi didn't get anything new. No. So, yeah, looking pretty good on that front. And also, if I go over to Bonds, I finally maxed out the thing I really should have been pumping stats into, which is this. Because this makes it so you get bond points quicker, and I completely forgot it was a thing. And also, one of the requests that I did was this one. So now I am a master lockpicker, which means there's a whole bunch of shit that I need to get at some point. Which I'll hopefully be able to get. And the other big thing was I started fighting some of the Dire Shadows. I haven't gotten all of them. But I've gotten a couple so far, but I'll need to go back and get them. But yeah, hopefully that will be something that I can do in my own time. Unless we totally 100% beat the game today. Because that might be a thing. And everything else with everyone is the exact same. I'm more reminding myself of that. I pressed circle one too many times and then I exited the menu. Good job, me. Right, but first things first, we're going to go to Kyoto, and we're going to get that Forgotten Desire. I had a bit. Needed a way to quickly use chicken, which was about to go off. Fair enough. We now have precisely, in my place, too many eggs, because I don't think I actually mentioned this, but my mother decided to get more chickens, so now we have 8 chickens. Which are Bamboo Garden, got it. Which are basically now just sort of roaming about doing their own chickeny things. And now that we're out of winter and getting into springtime, well then, we are getting like 7 eggs a day. So now we just got too many eggs that we just don't know what to do with. Also, I just realized that I could have just gone to a checkpoint, which was way closer to where I need to be. I think this one will be closer to where I need to go. So if anyone needs any eggs, hit me up, because we have eggs for days. Eggs all day, every day. Can't have too many eggs, except when you have totally too many eggs. I had a bellyache the whole afternoon, and now my head is hurting, so I might have to walk out early, push them some stuff, and take a nap and come back later. That's fair. Hey, you and me, Wad, we were able to have feel sick together today. It sucks. I hate it. Also, I just realized I went to the exact wrong place that I needed to go. Okay, you know what? I'm pretty sure if I go this way, I'll go where I need to go. So I'm just gonna go to regular route. I can't remember which checkpoint and which warp gate I need to go to in order to go to the place that I need to go. So I'm just gonna cheat. And by cheat, I mean just go with what I know. So, not actually cheating in the slightest. Good job, brain. Also, I just noticed Yusuke leveled up. Is everyone... Yeah, only Ryuji and Morgana are now behind. Hopefully, I want Ryuji to get Zyodine, if we can possibly maybe push for that before we go to, the next big encounter.
This is our chance. Don't waste it.
How long does it take the eggs to expire? I don't know.
It's done.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea.
Let's keep up the pace.
I mean, you can get Rodden eggs, so I assume they'd go off relatively quickly. We had Sony to go shut down the PS Store on PS3. Yes, I talked about that last session. Basically, the long and short of it is they really gotta announce something to say, hey, don't worry, we got something, in some way that you can back up all of your stuff. And if they don't, then that's really shitty. They really should have something that is a backup so that people can play or at least download all of their stuff they bought. Or, like, some way to acquire all that stuff that's going to disappear forever. Because a lot of games on that store, you can't get any other way, officially. So...
This is the report. You're already working on it. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I kind of knew it was going to come sooner or later, so I've been sort of very slowly buying some stuff from the Vita store, specifically, which I wanted to get before it went away, and then there's a bunch of PS3 stuff which I need to get. Extra to the supermarket can last nearly 2 weeks. I'm curious since I'm tempted to take you up on that hiccup. If you refrigerate the eggs at a temperature of minus 4 degrees Celsius, they last from 3 to 5 weeks. Just check. Really? We don't do that, or at least my mom doesn't do that. She keeps them on a like an egg, like rotary thing in the kitchen, but it's not chilled. Oh, sorry, 4 degrees. Right, anyway, but we got the thing that we need to get, which means, yeah, we're just going straight to Osaka. That took way less time than I thought it would. I'm not going to lie. I also just realized I got a reply from that one person I sent to the Discord, and yes, I'm saying that right now because I know they're a chat. I see you there, and yes, I know I don't usually call out lurkers, but this time I am. You know who you are. God damn it. I said to myself, I'm gonna send this message. I'm gonna send this message to check Discord about things, and I bet they're gonna check as I start streaming. I was super right. Anyway. It's time to beat up anime Tony Stark. Oh! One thing I need to do before I move forward is I need to... There we go. Confirm, please. Thank you.
Nothing on my radar. Looks like we're safe for now.
Let's go, team. Oh, if it isn't the gracious welcoming committee. Oh, wow, no, wow, really? Nothing? Not even gonna give me some trash talk or say, what are you doing here? Nope, just straight in. Okay, I respect it. Also, ow. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. We facing anime Tony Stark now? Yes! Just gonna go straight in and almost die.
Not yet.
I'm pretty sure the persona... Yep, it's weak to nuclear. I should switch.
You're mine.
Nice, Joker! But what is weakness? That's the way!
Directions are still coming. Please allow me.
But yes, to unnamed person who I'm not going to name because they're currently lurking, so I don't want to call them out. If you're currently listening right now, anyway, moving on. Sometimes you just go straight to kicking ass. Exactly. Or getting our asses kicked, apparently.
We're sitting there right. Stay on the offensive.
Oh, another one? You think I'm not afraid to use all of my SP before the big encounter? You'd be mistaken, good sir.
Please allow me.
Just use all of our resources.
Looks like you can jump on them. Use them right or run circles around
God, I still love the detail that Yusuke just decides for Busudine. That he just decides to make a tree out of it, because of course he does. There it is! There's the Zidine. Perfect. Right. I think we're going to do Sophie, we're going to do Zenkichi, we're going to do me, of course, and then we're going to do...
It's up to you.
I think... I'd like a little bit more, Yeah, we're going to do Morgana. Get out there, Yusuke.
Guess that hero show or whatever's wrapped up.
I wonder what it was like. Kind of curious, honestly.
Oh, you want to go see one sometime? We can go to a Featherman show. Once we get in the
I'm
castle,
down with Sentai as much as
straight
the
for
next
the
guy.
roof. Are you ready?
Let's go!
Alright, let's go!
God, I can't wait to add this song to the soundtrack on the stream playlist when we
Alright,
finish this
coast is
game.
clear. Let's make a break for the top.
I'm kinda surprised how easy it was to get inside.
A little quiet for a castle. That's not normal, is it?
I don't think so. I've got a bad feeling about this. This is usually when everything goes wrong.
What's this light?
It's so pretty. But what is it doing?
Not the time to be gawking.
Whatever it's doing, it can't be good.
Intruders detected. Executing forced removal.
Wait, is this thing a teleporter?
It's a friggin' trap. We gotta bail.
Wait, Skull, if you try to leave the circle, you'll get ripped apart?
You gotta be shitting me.
Oh, that was close. And there we go.
What? What happened?
It seems we've been forcibly teleported somewhere.
I don't feel so good. I think I'm warp sick.
I mean, just be glad that they decided to be kind enough in order to actually just not completely re-scramble your molecules. Warping is a scary concept. Also, yo, what's up, Rex and Hellcat? You got frozen chocolate bars? Sick. Also, I've beaten the final boss in Monster Hunter Rise. Wow, you really grinded that out, huh? You just went straight in with that. Warping as a sci-fi concept is super cool, but in real life is terrifying. I don't like the idea of my atoms being, like, disassembled and restructured. And assuming, like, you know, that it will be completely 100% safe. And, you know, basically making sure that it doesn't, like, put one part one place or another part another place, or something just doesn't or something happens to just get mixed in, you know? That shit's scary.
What, so we're locked up? Ah, man, I feel like getting caught's all we ever do anymore.
We have to get out of here, and quickly.
Hey, just try to stay calm. In times like these, the best thing to do is to carefully check your surroundings.
The door's open on the other side.
I wonder...
Chew on head, literally. Warps your head into your ass. I'm just thinking of that one scene from Spaceballs. Why did nobody tell me my ass was so big? Also, hello there, Vent. I love Wolf and his Bloodborne hat. I mean, yeah, we went over. I've said numerous times that is just a Bloodborne. Do I play FPS shooter games? Yeah, sometimes. I wouldn't say they're my most played genre, but I do play them.
It hasn't noticed us
I'll
yet.
reveal your
Let's
true
do
form.
it.
I really want to play Doom Eternal once the next-gen update comes out for PlayStation 4. Holy shit, dude, Scotty, thank you so much for 1,000 bits. Dude, how you doing? Phantom Thief been going as planned. Well, not quite. Not quite as planned. We got taken hostage, but yeah, close enough.
Keep that in mind.
Also, I just realized that I am currently by myself, I think. Wait, am I? No, never mind. I just lied. Everyone's with me. They just decided to put us all in the same jail cell. Never mind.
Your health is bad. Game over.
Literally any Doom game is good for me. Yes, I did buy the re-releases for like Doom 64 and a bunch of stuff on PC recently because I never actually had the chance to play them. I did actually do, I also like, quite like modded Doom. Original Doom, that is. Like Brutal Doom? Brutal Doom's the shit.
What do you think? Can we pull it off? This will be a piece of cake.
I am, well, nuts.
Say your prayers.
God, now I'm just reminding myself. Now that I'm talking about FPSs, I'm just remembering about my Call of Duty days.
Easy victory.
Because that's what all the cool kids played. I mean, it's not a bad game. It's just not for me anymore. I just don't find it fun. Well, no, that's a lie. I find it fun for about 2 hours, and then I'm like, I'm done. I've had my fill.
Another job well done. Let's go on ahead.
Finally started a game for your PS2 days that I never played. Ooh, please do tell which one it is. I'd be very curious to know. Morgana, I swear to God, if you die in 5 seconds again. Hey, Odin Sphere! I need to just actually beat any game from Vanillaware, because those guys are amazing and their games don't sell. And they deserve to sell more. I don't even like FPS games that do 2016 speeds to me. Oh yeah, but you're also a speed demon. And Doom 2016 definitely speaks to the inner speed demons for a lot of people. I still really think you'd like Ghost Runner. I feel like Ghost Runner would speak to you.
Not sensing any shadows.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, good to go.
Planning on getting Dragon's Crown 2. Are you playing the for Odin Sphere? Did you play the
Is your stamina okay?
Did you
Make
play
sure
the
you don't burn
the
yourself
PS4
out.
re-release? Also, I totally can't get in there right now, which means I'm gonna have to come back later if I want to go in there. I only have fun playing FPSs when I played them on the couch with the boys. That's fair.
How did you escape? Quit resisting and come quietly.
Doom is FPM, a first-person mutilator. Yes, I'm playing the PS4 version.
Looks like we
Sick.
got company.
Glorious
These are the
HD
jerks
vanilla
that
web
sprung the
sprite
trap
work.
on us?
I guess we should say thanks. Quit resisting and get stomped.
Cease and desist, assholes.
Witness, let's go.
Should probably pick someone a bit better for this. There we go. Field of Fury. And slice, and slice, and slice, and slice, and slice, and slice. I have a reasonable amount of slices for you.
Right?
Rehuken! Son of a bitch, did you just hit me out of my follow-up?
Let's blow them out.
Alright. 2. Remember my combos with Wolf. Ow!
Give him a
Use Phantom Morgana, do that. Drop the roof on this place. You shall be the next to die. You wanted song so much, don't play Injustice. I don't even know if that game's even alive anymore, I'm not even gonna lie. Hey!
Still got it.
Tetraja, barrier about nullifies an instant kill once for an ally. I don't know how useful that's gonna be. Actually, well, considering we got Mariterakaja and Ryuji, I guess I can get rid of that. Yeah, sure, that
All
works.
clear. Nothing to worry about here.
People are still playing old games on 2021 like Xbox 360 and PS3. I mean, I am. I definitely am. It'd be nice if they have the option.
This elevator looks like it'll take us up, but we've got it on lockdown. There must be a mechanism.
Well, that's the security room we go.
This must be the security room.
As my bro takes this shit from my room, I am installing and powering up our Amiga. Hell yes, old games. Nice. Oh my god, we are... Okay, we're just in Blade Runner now. At least, either that or Evangelion. I don't know why, this just gives me... This gives me major Evangelion vibes. Why not both? Very true.
It looks like we can unlock that elevator from here.
I mean, I boot up my GameCube sometimes still. I mean, I just want...
So if we release the lock, we'll
I
be
just
able
want
to
a
keep going up.
convenient way
Can you hack it, Oracle?
to play some of these games, you know?
Of course. Just give me the word. And don't forget to cover my 6. All right, backing in. Make sure you back me up.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Okay.
But yeah, I just want a nice way just to play games that I love.
It's all you.
Like, whether that be re-releasing them, or, you know, if you're gonna re-release them, at least make them look nicer, run better, add more content, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, there is, like, for example, if there's one thing I'll give... Square Enix are pretty good with their re-releases. They're not perfect, but they're pretty good. They're doing one for a, like, cult classic, RPG from, like, PlayStation, Saga Frontier, I think it's called. And with that, they're straight up adding in content that got, like, never finished and taken out, which is super dope. But, it's just stuff like that, you know? just go the extra mile. Don't pull a Nintendo and just be like, hey, we're releasing this old game. Cool, what's different about it? Well, you know, it's the same game you like. Yes, I know Nintendo, what's different about it? But, you know, like... Here. Anyway, but yeah. Well, the big thing for Nintendo is it runs better, it's in HD, you know, some emulators can do that anyway, and you can bring it on the go, which, considering it's the middle of a, you know, pandemic still, that's not the #1 priority for a lot of people right now. Now, I'll fully admit, I bought the Switch versions of some games because I want to play them on the go, so especially roguelikes. Roguelikes on Switch are great. Because guess what? When you're like at the station, or when I had to go to the station before and all that fun stuff, I could be like, oh hey, I need to wait 10 or 20 minutes or however long. I could do a quick run of, I don't know, Enter the Gungeon, or Darkest Dungeon, or anything, you know, anything along those lines. And that's great. Oh yeah, and it will stop existing after tomorrow. There's that fun part. Having things on the go means you can play them while pooping, which is... I mean, you're not wrong. It was like that was like a big thing. Also, very low. No. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. He's so close. Thank you. Thank you, Sophia. There we go. Oh, thank God.
Ladies and gentlemen, your hack is now complete.
The cat hangs on the door handles and lets itself into rooms. To be honest, I only wish it learned to close doors as well.
No enemies nearby. Let's go on ahead.
Everything's on the go. Undermine is a roguelite, and it came out on Switch. I'd recommend it. Undermine. Sorry, not Undermines. Interesting. Noted.
Yes, the elevator's working. Let's head on up.
I will definitely keep that in mind. I'm always in the lookout for good roguelites. Speaking of looking out, guess I'm gonna have to switch off Zenkichi and Sophia. Well, actually, Zenkichi's actually fine for SP, but Morgana's not doing so hot.
Your turn.
Sure.
So let me do this. Grab the restore people's SP before I go to the final encounter. Eviscerate. But yeah, if you haven't gotten the re-releases of Fire Emblem and Mario All Stars and Mario 35,
Come on.
I don't
Getting lots of shadow reach.
I don't understand. Like, I really don't get the... Do they really want... Do they really just want the sudden upshoot in sales by saying it's going to disappear? As opposed to just having the lifetime sales be always a thing with it being always available? I don't understand. You just... Nintendo, do you just not like money? Like, I understand when people... Like, I remember when people were talking about, like, what was it? It was, things... What's the tactic called? Like, artificial scarcity. There we go, got there eventually. With, like, amiibos. And, like, doing that with, like, digital video games is, like... Shit's on another level.
Okay.
Whoa, that's a new one.
Just realized I have, like, a bunch of stuff on, like, a bunch of
ways,
personas on Joker, which are, like,
Have you
kind of
reached the roof
useless
yet?
just because of the fact that, I got them while I was, heading around. Also is...
No shadows detected here.
I guess this is it. Okay. Let me...
Oh!
I have 2 crab hot pots. I can make more. I did get more items for cooking.
Okay, there we go.
Now I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Now I'm gonna do this. 1, 2. Alright.
Stop! Picking up an enemy nearby. Oh, this one looks tough.
Dare oppose a great hero, Atma. My lightning will turn you into dust.
We haven't sent the calling card, have we? No, not yet. We're on the way to
Incoming attack.
basically get the calling card. Also, oh god, okay. Yep, just keep attacking. Never stop.
The physical attack has been broken.
Counting on ya.
Here we go. God, Fury is so scary when you're playing on hard mode. Because of that. Because of that. And that shit wasn't close enough, as I knew it wouldn't be. And I just used my final gun. Wow, I just used absolutely everything, huh? I just used every single one of my tools. that. Then let me
I'll use
do
this.
that. Okay, right. Try not to die. Switch them back over to Zenkichi so I can bring out the pain. Hopefully at least a little bit.
It's in your hand.
Okay, yeah, you know what, Skull? Please buff everybody. There we go. And then decrease his defense. There we go. Let's actually play a little bit smart rather than just trying to dodge absolutely everything in our repertoire. I still maintain that it's super hard to remember sometimes to like use our buffs, especially in when you're not doing it on a turn-by-turn basis. It's so much harder to remember. It's fine, this is fine, just keep it going. Oh god, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad!
Fair warning, this one's gonna be rough.
Yeah, I noticed, Futaba.
Stamina's getting low. Watch closely how you fight.
That's why I wanted this to be well stocked.
Leave it to me.
Looks like you can jump on it. To the right, and go around circles around the enemy.
God, Jesus.
No, Wolf's been knocked down.
You really don't let me get anything started, do you? Like, absolutely nothing. No combos allowed. Go. Slice, and slice, and slice, and slice, and slice, and slice. Oh god, I got pissed off Sophie. Feel Sophie's yo-yo wrath!
I can get that one. Alright, leave it to me.
God, okay. Thank you, Medido. Got two separate mindsets with buffs. Either I have Ryuji, Makoto, and you stay out to buff everyone at the start.
It's an elevator.
No, we have to go up even more?
It looks really high. I can't even see the top.
Well, given Konoe's elevated opinion of himself, I'd say this is par for the course.
Guess we're going up then. We've got to get those desires back.
Or I hyper-focus on one character while another uses Heat Riser.
I'm feeling
Yeah,
giddy.
I mean, best case scenario,
Nothing
you
on
get
my
that
radar.
stupidly OP move, which is basically gives Heat Riser to everybody. Which is insane. But unfortunately, I don't have access to said move, so I have to make do with what I got.
Everyone, look!
Sorry, I was quite far away. Let me just, let me move forward a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better.
A birdcage. So this place has one too.
Every jail we've seen so far has.
But why would Konoe's jail possess one? Is he not the mastermind behind all this?
I don't know.
After 8 months, I have finally beat Undermine myself. You can ask for tips and tricks if you ever get it. Sweet! But keep that in mind.
Konoe's supposed to be the one who created the jails. So he would have to know how they work. It wouldn't make sense otherwise. In which case, the only explanation is that he's trapped himself here with trauma of his own.
Why would he do something like that?
It could be necessary to creating a jail.
Does that mean Konoe's got some dark past too?
A guy that confident? I don't know. Doesn't really fit his image if you ask me.
So what's the plan then? You said we need a key if we want to open this thing, right?
That's correct. And we can get a hint as to its whereabouts by touching the birdcage.
I kinda want to. Let's give Ryuji a little bit of a break. You're up, Wolf.
Alright, sure. So I just touch this thing, right?
Good luck. Make sure you don't let go right away.
Don't go crying on us, Gramps.
Huh?
I'm such a dick.
Oof. Listen to that wolf howl.
I've heard stories of cries that could shake the heavens. Could this be one of them? It's almost operatic.
And you're strangely happy about it. Maybe Konoe subscribes to the idea of fake it till you make it. I mean, considering where he ended up, he did a damn good job.
You guys don't even know, man. That shit seriously hurts.
Quiet! I hear something.
Abuse? Please, that's ridiculous. We do have a dog. Maybe that's what they heard? Right, Akira?
Hey, whose voice is that?
It doesn't seem to be Konoe's. But he said Akira. Isn't that Konoe's first name?
Whether it was your dog or not, Konoe-san, we got a tip that you've been physically abusing your son.
Oh, we're going here, are we? Oh, this is a fun one.
Apparently, Akira-kun has a scar on his arm to prove it.
Look, he fell over. How many times do I have to say it? Are we done here? I'd like to be left alone. You little shit! You see all this trouble you're causing me? Keep your goddamn mouth shut and do as I say.
Damn. What the hell was that?
Konoe's past. We were viewing the trauma he keeps locked away in his heart.
Trauma?
There, there. Good boy. Who's a good wolf?
What am I, your pet? You guys could have warned me about that.
Well, there's the trauma.
Well, it's not like you asked.
I feel like I've heard that excuse before.
Yeah, from yourself.
Getting back on track, I heard one of the voices mention something about abuse. Was Konoe abused by his father? That's terrible.
It's pretty messed up, but it doesn't justify all the skeevy shit he's been doing.
Indeed, what's past is past. Nothing changes the fact that Akira Konoe is an incredibly dangerous man who changes others' hearts and robs them of their free will.
Right. We've got to stop him.
So if being abused is the source of his trauma, then what exactly is his plan here?
I'm just gonna have to ask him about it. Up close and personal.
Yeah, but first, we need the key to the birdcage. Let's head back to the real world and try to find the source of that voice. Hey, Joker?
Yeah, Sophie?
Was Konoe really treated badly by his own father? Senkichi and Akane were on bad terms, but nothing like that ever happened between them. Why did that happen to Konoe? Aren't they family?
Oh, you know... there could be a lot of very, very, very sad reasons.
So some humans are just like that then. Joker, do you think family is important?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. I feel like I understand. If I ever get family or friends, I want to support them as much as I can. I learned that from the Phantom Thieves.
What, you saying we aren't friends yet?
I wonder how Konoe must have felt back then.
Hey, come on you two, let's get going!
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go, Joker.
A lot of these monarchs really, really should learn that an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, you know? Don't do to others what people do to yourselves.
Hey.
And such. There's family, there's friends, then there's Phantom Thieves. Based on the voices, it's pretty clear we're headed to Konoe's childhood home. Senkichi's tracking the address down now. Considering what we've seen so far, we're probably going to run across a warden there. Let's make sure we're as ready as we can be, then meet up with Zenkichi at the hideout.
Here's what I
Now,
found.
here's my question. Did we have... Nope, we have no new requests, which I'm actually pretty happy about. I do have more bonding that I need to do, though. And also... Is now when I finally decide to actually increase these stats? I might as well put them on the board at this rate. Yep, we're finally doing it. It only took God knows how many sessions. But I finally increased my stats by 1. Sometimes the trauma is so painful it forces the person to change and adapt to the new mindset, thus allowing them to survive for her purpose in the process. Yeah, I mean... It's not like I can't understand why, but at the same time...
Can you hold all that? So that's what you're getting. Thank you very You recommend? Thank you. Stop by again.
That's just not the way to go about things, you know? Two wrongs don't make a right, and all that.
We've got it all.
Like, it's shitty what happened.
Just what you want? Thanks.
But
Is
that
this
doesn't
it?
give you the
Thanks.
excuse to do it to others. At least, that's what I think.
Thanks a bunch.
Ah, I see you also say fuck stat growth. Yeah, dude! I play the character action games, you know how I roll. Get those stat growths out of here, new moves for life. You think I'm even going to touch? You think I'm even going to touch the health or devil trigger increases for Devil May Cry until I've gone every move for every character? I'm gonna think about it. That being said, I am now at a point in... Well, Muso game's slightly different, and also I'm at a point where I'm pretty happy with... I'm pretty happy with the amount of...
Hello, Trickster.
new stuff that I got. Wait a minute. What are you touching? I will leave that up to your
Performing a
imagination.
fusion.
Anyway. Let's see what I can make. I can make a few. Oh, hello. I can make a bunch of things, apparently.
It seems that it can gain new
Apparently everyone just missed that I was touching things. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. Do that because I don't think actually do I have Maraudine? I don't think I do. I definitely have Garudine, so I don't need to worry about that. And Mataru Kaja.
Is this?
And then I can get anything back that I would
Reborn
need.
anew.
I will need. Someone bonk Cam. I'm the only one that does the bonking around here. Oh, I should probably mention I got David Bowie again. Everyone say goodbye to David Bowie. Put my glasses off to mitigate the headache and my int is halved. I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot that I got David Bowie again. Also, Yata Garasu. Gonna get you back. Let's give you Prydine. Let's give you... I could give you Nuke Boost. I could also give you Concentrate. Please tell me one of y'all remembered to shout the excitement of David Bowie at least once while he was using that one. Oh, they never saw me use that one. That was one I made off camera, so they never had a chance. I'm sorry.
Is this the persona? Reborn anew.
I could get them back though, because I'm gonna have to Right, now that I've done that, I need to
You wish to browse the... Please take a look.
register
What would you like to-
personas.
This persona has been registered in its present condition.
Okay, right. So what do I want to do? First, I want to go into stats. I want to go to my persona list, and I'm going to get rid of anything that I don't need anymore. No, it's not stats. That is the wrong place. I go to my persona list and then do that. There we go. That's better. So, get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Queen Mab, I don't really... Queen Mab is now getting behind there in levels, but still has fire, so that's still useful.
Awaken your new self.
Right, I need to...
I do not believe you can control it.
Damn it, I'm still one level short for using them. Okay, what about Cuchulainn? Can I make Cuchulainn? Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to do this. Apparently there's a few personas I need to make first. I still need to make a Bugs. Which, if I want to make a Bugs, I have to use all of my persona points. I looked into this. Bugs is ridiculous to try and make. Mott, on the other hand, is possible.
Are you unable to decide?
I need a Fortuna and a Legion at level 53.
You wish to browse the... Please take a look.
What level? Okay, 34. And then
Is this
Fortuna
okay?
is, I think, at like in the
You may
50s
take
or
it
40s,
with
so
you.
that's actually not that bad. I should be able to make... Yeah,
Is this
okay,
okay?
Fortuna is quite close to level
You may
53,
take
so
it
that's
with
not a
you.
problem. Less than Black Sash 3 is not a in-cast lol. How is it? How is that censored? Come on. Why message is stars in red chat box? What?
Please, take
Is
your
something...
time.
The entire list was just Mott. This is Mott's zone. Wait, what? The message was Cam... But that message came through. Or at least it came through for me perfectly fine. That's... Yeah, I saw... Yeah, I know that message. That's the one I saw. That's... Wow, that's weird. No, it's, Asterix.
Please, take your time.
Huh. On the message box on stream, it was Asterix? Really? That's super weird. Wait, one sec. I'm gonna see... Yeah, unfortunately it's too far up now, so I can't see. That is super weird if that's what happened. I don't know. Because on everything else, I could see it just fine. It didn't say there was any problem, so I don't know.
Please, take your time.
That... Maybe it was trying to stop a spam, like
Please take a
using
look.
A so many times or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna just straight up admit, I have
You
no
wish to
idea.
strengthen it.
That one's weird. Twitch is stupid.
How much power will you add?
Okay, so, oh god, that uses 800. Jesus. Do I really want to use that much? Do I want to use that much persona power? Really, there it is again? One sec. Let me see if I can spot it this time. I'm now genuinely curious. One sec. Yeah, okay, there it is. Wow, that is super weird. I don't know. I actually legit don't know. That is super weird. Maybe it really doesn't like those sets of symbols next to each other for some reason. I've had that sometimes happen where I search for things or try to put in like certain symbols and then the search bar like freaks out. Well, the thing is, on my chat, it's perfectly fine. That's just that's just super weird. I don't know if
Performing a
I
fusion.
don't know if I want to spend all those Persona points just to get, because okay, so the idea is either one. I just realized I could have also sacrificed my Norn in order to make it, but yeah, if I want to make Mott, okay, so I want to make Mott, but if I want to make Mott, then I'm gonna have to use all those points, and then if I use those points, then I can use my Mott with like Nibiros, for example, to make Cuchulainn, and then I can summon, and then I can use my Cuchulainn to be a Dopaz Persona. Honestly, I mean, what else am I going to use those points on at this point? I guess.
How much power will you add?
Hell chat with the chat B-dub. Yeah, D-bud. Titty streamers won't give you a computer virus, to be fair. That is also very true.
This is
Yeah,
what you
I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
Performing a fusion.
Anyway, moving on. Let's
It
create
seems that it
mods.
can choose which.
Oh, I remember you. Yeah, I remember this persona. Okay, so I could get it concentrate, but it can get concentrate itself. Honestly, I'm not going to spend points to level it up, so I might as well give it concentrate. Give it Mad Garadine, and I guess I can give it Masuku Kaja.
Is this? Be born anew.
Feed the Legion. Feed the Legion, for they are many. Chat, what's your favorite race which has a Legion hive mind? You got the Borg, you got the Geth, you got... I know there's an insect type which I'm forgetting. I know there's an insect race which I'm forgetting. I'm sure there's a bunch that I'm forgetting. But those are the ones that come to mind. Yo, welcome back, Ultron. You discovered that Twitch hates less than /free. Exactly. Now I can make
It
Cuchulainn.
seems that it can gain new power. Choose which.
Here we go. We'll give you Megadola. We'll give you Naroku Kaja. We'll give you... To be honest, a bunch of these are going to be useless on you.
Is
Oh well.
this the
I'll be able to buy back Mott,
Reborn anew.
so I shouldn't have any problems. Why did they give Satanta, aka Cuchulainn, a bowl cut? I don't know, and we'll never find out. Even though Cuchulainn doesn't have a bowl cut, but Satanta does. I guess he decided that it was a dumb thing in the end. And you know what? He was super right. Alright, now that I've done that... Let me go back in... Let's go to the Run Persona. It has its own separate menu. There we go. I want to... Yeah, I want to get rid of Fortuna. And then I want to go back into my registry, and I want to get back my Norn, and yes, I think I still have my Yatagarasu.
You already possess that persona.
I want my Mott back, though. Give me back my Mott, please.
You may take it with you.
Give me back my
Is
Mott.
this okay? You
I think I still
already
have, yep,
possess
I
that
still have my
persona.
Trumpeter.
Is this okay?
I
You may
want
take it
my
with you.
Nibiros back.
Is this okay?
You know what, chat? Just for
You may
you,
take it
we'll get
with
back
you.
David Bowie.
May
luck be on your side.
I was initially shocked with the sheer amount of PB in your pocket, damn. Then I realized you weren't trying to get Arsene to keep pace like me. Yeah, because I'm not a crazy person. I can't believe they added in a system for people like you. For crazy people. Anyway, that's all done now.
I should write something.
Alright, team. Everyone's saved up. I got all my shit done. There's a whole bunch of other stuff I could probably buy, but you know what? We're good.
Get to
Let's go to the hideout, let's do some cooking, and then go to our next destination.
Time to cook.
Assistant chef? Oh, that one?
Can I make any more crab hot
Oh, that
pot?
one?
Yes, I can. I have a shit ton of crab. Oh my god. Yes, I should totally make all that crab.
shall we?
Phew.
Looks
That's...
Shall we?
Which one was seafood bowl? 20 HP, 20 SP, sorry, to everybody. 40 SP to everybody.
that one?
Yep, there we go.
Aha!
3 stars.
Cool, everything's good. Let's go!
We're here. This is the place.
So, this is Akira Konoe's family home?
Do you suppose Konoe's father still lives here?
No. He died 20 years ago.
What?
I found some police records of an incident that happened here back then. A burglar forced his way into the home and stabbed Konoe's father to death.
How tragic.
Most items of value were gone, so it was ruled as both a robbery and a homicide. They never found the culprit.
And what did Konoe do? He lived here too, right?
He was 8 years old at the time and was the only survivor. Apparently, he managed to hide in a closet. If this is the birthplace of Konoe's trauma, we'll probably uncover the truth about his father's murder as well.
Well, we ain't gonna see that trauma by standing here. Let's go.
Yes. Let's do what we came here to do.
I'm inputting the keyword now. Everyone, get ready to enter.
Do I like racing games like Need for Speed or other racing games? I used to play a lot of Need for Speed. I got Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, the remaster, because for nostalgia more than anything. But typically I'm not a big racing game person. I usually play kart races, and even
This
then
room.
I don't play them that
Are
often.
we inside the house now?
Looks like it. 20 years into the past.
I do really like Burnout Paradise, though. Burnout Paradise is also a super good one.
Whoa, who's that?
Is that Konoe's father?
You little shit. What do you think feeds you every day, huh? I swear you're just a bill. All you do is eat up my hard-earned money.
Hey, what's up, Jen? Welcome to Child Abuse.
Don't talk back to me.
Somebody.
No, I can't watch this anymore.
Keeping you around's a real pain in the ass. Maybe I should just kill you too.
Two?
I literally just dropped my dinner on my laptop after you said that. BRB, I'm sorry.
She just handed over the money when I told her to. Nobody ever takes me seriously.
No. Not Mom. You didn't.
Here he comes, enemy of evil, champion of those in need. Listen up, viewers. It's time to band together and call for Zephyr Man, protector of justice.
TV on.
Okay. I get it now. There are no heroes. No one's coming to save me. It's up to me. I have to become stronger. I have to. I'll kill him. And then I'll be the hero.
What the fuck are you mumbling about, you freak? Not like it matters. You'll be joining your mother soon enough. I'll kill you!
Yeah. Little sociopath in the... Oh, that is a lot of bazookas.
It's like I was some kind of joke.
Okay, Source has been removed from the track. That's...
Trust me. I'll be...
This guy's sick! He really killed his own wife over some money? Unbelievable. That monster! How could anyone do something so awful?
Lots of shitty people in the world, Makoto.
Why don't you?
Watch out! He can still attack while he's moving!
Anyway, yeah, hello Jen. Hope you're doing okay. By the way, would have put a warning up if I knew this is where it was gonna go. I do apologize if it does make anyone uncomfortable. Because, yeah, rough subject. Just a slightly rough subject. Just a little. Just a smidge.
Sure. Appreciate it.
Okay, didn't even let me have a chance to switch my persona. Holy shit.
Let me help!
Okay, can I please actually switch? Okay, thank you. Okay, so if he's using wind attacks, that means I should go to my Yadagarasu. There we go. Can't speak for others, but as a survivor of child abuse, I'm glad didn't gain any kind of mention. That's real shitty, Hellcat. That's real shitty.
Guess I'll leave it to you.
Wicked follow-up, Sophie!
And the next thing I know, everyone's talking about JoJo. I mean, I approve, but why? Also, holy god! I haven't had a tank. I've only been dodging. I've been dodging through, I've been attacking through dodging this entire time. Well, you know, child abuse is given when you grow up in a cult. Yeah, I do remember you mentioning that. That's still nuts. Like, that's still really insane. But yeah. At least, hopefully, you're in a better place now.
Don't let yourselves get caught up in the trauma. Try to stay calm.
Yeah, well,
Can be a little bit abrasive sometimes, but I do generally think that you're not a bad person, so don't know if that means anything, but you know, I appreciate you being around. Get all mushy in the middle of a freaking hype boss fight. What a crazy place, it's like Churchill said, when you're going through hell, keep going. Yeah, I guess so. You can't give up, you just gotta keep on trying to find the best out of any shitty situation and then just move on when you can. Because shitty things happen to you doesn't mean you do shitty things to people, you know? At least, I don't think it's right.
holy crap, Wolf!
Yeah, you got away and you're living your best life right now. Exactly. Oh, skeletons, mate. Holy shit! Okay, everyone just died at once. Yeah, don't give up, Phantom Thieves. Holy shit, just wow, everyone just died at once, huh? Everyone just died. Please, someone give me your energy.
Here!
You can do it!
Let's do this. Thank you, Zenkichi. I am going to...
Queen Ma! Ravage them!
That is not what I wanted to do. Good job, me. Fucking video game.
With this!
Okay, just waste all of my SP. It's fine.
Use this! Switch out!
Everyone already used like so much of their SP as well. I mean, thank God I got these SP recovery items, but Jesus. Do that. I'll go down here. Bring you Sea Urchin. I might as well use that on Sophia. There we go.
Come out! Yes! Let's go, Sophie! You hit it deep with the stud! Summoning! An optimal solution!
Sure. Trumpeter! Ravage them!
Dude, motherfucker!
Let's go!
God, get rid of all of these freaking different personas, please, for the love of God.
Beat it down!
Out of the way!
Fair warning! Heavy round! Let's wicked follow-up, Sophie!
I'm going too.
You don't! One more!
You can thank me later.
2. Shit, where'd he go? Where'd he go? There you are. Son of a bitch! Get out of here! Born too early to explore the universe, born too late to explore the world, whatever, no matter when you were born, you can't fuck off. That is quite the saying. I think it's... Maybe? I'm not quite sure.
So this is why Konoe was trying to become a hero.
Oh god.
No one was there to save him? That's terrible!
Persona! Morning Trumpeter!
Finny freaking dies. There we go.
Persona!
It doesn't actually restore that much because unfortunately Trumpeter doesn't actually have that good a healing stat.
Naga! Queen Ma! Trumpeter! Queen Ma!
You know what?
Never emote! Never emote! Take it!
Let's do that. Then before we do anything else, let me do this. There we go. Okay. Let me also
This one.
give that to you. Gotta remember, I have all of this. I have all of these recovery items. I don't need to use my. I don't have to use my SP to just heal my HP. Saying the game's name, Persona. They did it. Roll credits, everybody. They said the name.
Wipe that stupid look off his face. I call the shot.
Damn, this makes me sick.
All right, go for it, Sophie. Please tell me I didn't miss. Okay, no, I didn't. Thank God. I was about to say.
That was Konoe's fault.
There we go.
Konoe suffered all alone for so long. Sophie.
Is everyone all right?
Might go quiet for a bit. Finally got in contact with my long-lost pet. I missed him so. Aww. No problems, Hellcat.
Better than all right. Feels great knowing we put that asswipe in his place.
Akira Konoe.
If what we just saw actually happened in the past...
Then Akira Konoe escaped an abusive childhood and avenged his mother by killing his own father. He must have framed the entire thing as a robbery in order to avoid suspicion.
You're saying he's a victim of some high and mighty shitbag too?
He must have felt so trapped. There was nobody he could turn to.
So he set out to become his own hero. And the power to change hearts helped him do just that.
It's just too sad. There had to be another way. There just had to.
Hey, cool it! Whatever his past was, it doesn't justify what he's doing now. Nothing makes it okay for him to take control of people against their will. If we don't stop him now, more and more people are gonna get hurt. You're all thinking the same thing, aren't you?
He needs to be stopped.
My thoughts exactly.
Right. If we don't stop him here, then nothing's ever going to change. Let's do everything we can for now.
While it's true we need to change Konoe's heart, let's not forget we also need to save those whose desires he's stolen.
Then it's time we bust out the calling card.
Oh yeah! That's kind of your thing, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll change his heart and take back everyone's desires.
Okay, let's head back to the car and come up with a plan.
Oh, Sophia's super small. That's gotta be like 5'1". Like, she tiny. Travel-sized.
So, about the calling card. How exactly do we want to do this?
We need a place where we know Konoe will see it.
What about sending it to his company?
The police will probably be crawling all over the place. It's too dangerous.
After all that stuff he said about us on TV, I'd really like to stick it to him good. Give him something he'll remember.
We could hijack the TVs again.
We could always try pulling a repeat of Shibuya. Huh? Where'd Gramps go?
He said he had something to take care of. He's probably with Akane.
Do you want a tip on optimizing all-out attacks on big enemies? Funny about you should mention that, because I am like 90% certain. I was 90% certain there could be something that I would want to, that I could do to optimize it. I just didn't know what it would be. So yes, please tell me if there's something I'm not doing, because I had a hunch there was something better I could be doing. I just had no idea what it could be.
Let's just leave them be for now.
Alright, well, maybe we save the calling card planning for tomorrow then.
How come?
I mean, you know, because Zenkichi's part of the team now, isn't he? I feel like he'd be missing out if he wasn't here for his first calling card. Plus, he's kinda got a lot invested in this after everything that happened to Akane.
That's true. All signs point to Konoe being the one who turned her into a monarch. Zenkichi's definitely got a bone to pick with him.
When the big enemy's down, they'll start building up their shields again. Okay, right. So if I remember how many shields they had, then I could just wail on them while they build their shields up. And then once I think they're about to reach their maximum, then that's when I do my all-out attack. But yeah, I agree with what Morgana said.
Alright, we'll wait to bring Zenkichi in on the plan.
Alright, we'll figure out the calling card tomorrow.
It's been one intense fight after another, so let's get some rest and get back to it bright and early.
Hey, is it just me, or has Yusuke not said a word since we got back?
Oh, that dude is sleeping standing up. So graceful.
Wow, out cold and still standing.
I mean, to be fair, that is some impeccable balancing skills.
Dude's got all sorts of weird talents.
Commissioner Kaburagi?
You look better than I thought you would. How'd it feel being on the other side of an interrogation for once?
I managed to pull through. Guess I'm getting a little old for this, huh? More importantly, though, I heard something interesting from the Nijima lawyer. She told me the reason she was able to get me out was because she had help from a certain someone.
I haven't a clue what you're talking about. Anyhow, did you have business with me?
Commissioner, I'd like you to help me. I'm going to arrest Owada. He's been behind the scenes with each and every change of heart case. Akira Konoe is the one who commits the crimes, while Owada sits back and capitalizes on them. They plan to cover up the truth by putting all the blame on the Phantom Thieves. I think they've even changed the hearts of some of us on the Force. And I'm talking pretty high up the chain of command. If we don't act now, we'll never be able to stop them. Please, Commissioner. I can't do this without you.
Do you have any evidence to bring Owada in?
I'm on the verge of getting Konoe to confess. If we do that, we can expose all of Owada's crimes.
You really think Konoe will talk?
He'll crack. I know he will.
How can you be so sure? Are you planning to use the Phantom Thieves to change his heart?
Sorry, but I just can't tell you. Commissioner Kaburagi, do you remember what you said to me back when Aoi died? You told me you would cleanse this whole rotten organization someday, and that I just had to wait for the right time. That time is now. Please, I need your help.
Hey, that's just anime face. It skips ages 25 to 50. How old is Zenkichi supposed to be? Because he's a dad, and Akane's like 8 years old. No, not 8. She's more like 12, 13? Somewhere in that age range? No, she wouldn't be 8. She would be older by that point. Pretty sure Zenkichi's... Wait, you're telling me there's an anime character in his fucking 40s who's actually part of the main crew? I mean, I knew he was older. I don't know why that didn't click with me. Holy shit, we actually have a old-ass main dude on our team.
You've changed, Hasegawa. Your little stunt cost me my chance at senior commissioner. Even my current title is in a state of uncertainty. I need to do something to restore my credibility. If I wanted to, I could serve all of you up to Owada on a silver platter, and he'd owe me everything for it. Did that ever occur to you?
Your sense of justice would never allow it.
My. You have 3 days. If you say you can do it, then by all means, make it happen.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I'll give back your badge as well.
Are you sure?
Fair warning. If you screw this up, I'll be covering my own safety above all else. No second chances. Do you hear me?
I won't forget this, Commissioner.
Shall I follow him, ma'am?
Forget it. He'll just throw you off. Actually, I have a more pressing task for you. I want you to find out everything you can about the Commissioner General.
The Commissioner General, ma'am?
I'm not one to pull punches. Never have been, never will be.
So, you're sure the Phantom Thieves have been dealt with, yes?
Yes, they're being held in the jail as we speak. I've got Emma keeping an eye on them.
Well done, Mr. Konoe. There really is nothing that can stand up to you in that AI of yours.
Please, none of this would have been possible without your assistance, sir. Emma will show us the way forward.
Now, I may be getting a little ahead of myself, but what say we have a celebration of sorts? I'll go ahead and reserve us someplace nice. I think you're in for a real treat.
Looking forward to it. Till then.
Call ended.
Filth! Flapping those fat jowls of his.
I was about to say, like, but he said, "Ah, yes, I have them trapped in my jail." I'm like, okay, either he doesn't know, or he's just, like, spitting mad lies right now. She's a good boss. Zenkichi's pump boss is nice. Filth.
Roaches like him are the very reason why this world needs someone to enact justice.
You are absolutely right, Akira.
We'll have to hurry with making Operation Oraculi a reality. More importantly, how are things in the Kyoto jail?
No issues to report. The Phantom Thieves are still under confinement.
Very well. And, just so we're clear, there's no way to change their hearts. Is that correct?
That is correct, Akira. It is impossible.
Yo, Emma,
well,
you spin
if
mad
you
lies?
Say so, it must be. We'll just have to let them rot.
Excuse me?
We? Now, to wrap this up. At this point, nothing can stand in my way. I'll take over this entire country. No, the whole world.
Yo, Emma, what's, you just spin mad lies?
So, I heard you guys were waiting for me to get back. You guys are surprisingly particular, you know?
You wanted to punch Maruki? What's wrong with Maruki? Man was just trying to do his best.
It's the first calling card we're sending out since you joined. Figured you'd want to be there for it.
Well, it's not like I haven't helped out with one already. It doesn't seem like that big a deal.
That's why we have a little proposal for you.
I don't want to
Why
punch Maruki,
don't
but he
you
looks like my
make this
ex-boyfriend.
one seem
Fair
different?
enough!
Me?
Okay, more understandable.
I've never written one before.
Hey, first time for everything. Channel your fury!
Yes. Remember what Konoe did to Akane. You simply need to express your rage.
Dear Konoe, you're a massive douchebag. I hate you. Signed from Zenkichi. I mean, the Phantom Thieves. Sir, you just got this calling card and it's written in crayon. I don't know why. I love the idea of like really official documents or threatening messages just written in crayon and then just sent and being like, yes, this will make me being taken seriously.
Well, it's true. He does have to answer for that.
All right, that takes care of the calling card. Now we just gotta figure out how to send it.
Yes, Ultron, if you could please keep your messages somewhat on topic, that'd be good. That'd be nice, thank you.
Hey, I didn't agree to anything.
He's so
Straight up
comfortable
Crayola on
bad-mouthing us on
divorce
TV.
papers.
Maybe it's time we gave him a taste of his own medicine.
Copy the enemy's strats?
But to answer your question, no, I have never played Ridge Racer.
How about an online broadcast? We need more impact.
Could we just hand-deliver it, maybe?
If we want to get arrested, yeah.
What do you think?
They're all missing something.
I don't know. I'm not sensing a clear winner here.
Hey guys, check it out. Is that a blimp?
My brain just hatched an idea.
Oh, you don't see them very often nowadays. That's the Regenbogen. It's the only airship in Japan that's currently in service. It seems it's being used to advertise Emma for Medice at the moment.
For Medice?
Apparently, it circles Osaka's airspace every day.
Every day?
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Way ahead of you.
Yo, let's hijack a blimp. Real life fact, there's only like 28 active blimp pilots in the world. Sweet. You want to ride in my blimp, girl? We're finally at the end. This will most likely be the last calling card we ever send. As always, once we've sent the calling card, we'll be putting the plan into motion. There's also a good chance we'll be going up against Konoe. Let's make sure we're fully prepared and we'll send out... Morgana, I'm gonna be real. You've said like 5 times that this is going to be the last calling card we ever send. Guess what? It never is. It's never the last calling card. There's always another. No, but this time, though. My guy, welcome to... So, between the global helium source shortage and the fact that drones do most of what blimps are used for much, and for cheaply, blimps are dying out, true. There's a short song called Blimp, and it's a straight-up bop. But spin-offs, Morgana. Time to send our last calling card ever. We must prepare a suitable calling card. Have you thought about what to write, Zenkichi? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Man, don't blame me if this sounds weird. Just remember you asked for this, okay? After all that crap you put Akane through, we gotta make this count. Put him on blast. Delivering that calling card is just the beginning. We're counting on you to help us finish the job, Zenkichi. Yeah, I'll bet. You guys are real slave drivers, you know that? Dear Konoe, you're a massive butt. I hate your butt. You butthead. Butt. I'm good at this. I'm good at making cool cards.
Some kind of card?
Yeah, like I just bought it over there.
Wait, that's...
Phantom thieves? Is that actually real?
You know, I bet the sales still going. Oh, we're gonna chat.
Oh wow, going straight up with those World War II tactics, all the way down to having an airship.
Looks like we're live.
So, I just talk into this?
You're on, man. Just say it.
Okay. Are you listening, Konoe? Toying with innocent lives, slandering us. You've been busy, but so have we. Now it's payback time. Ready or not, here we come!
To the villain who thinks he's a hero, Akira Konoe.
You stole the desires of countless people.
And tonight, we're making them, taking them...
You had one line!
It's a shame when I was a kid I used to dream of my own girlfriend living in that crazy guy from I mean, he was crazy, but crazy good.
The Phantom Thieves? Impossible!
Bakura! Massacre!
To the criminal tyrant masquerading as a hero, Sir Akira Konoe. All subsequent references will henceforth be shortened to Party A. Party A has wronged multiple innocents by flaunting a false sense of justice and shifting the blame for the murder of one of his employees. On top of that, Party A is also guilty of wrongfully imprisoning a group of minors. Therefore, in addition to putting out a formal warrant of arrest for Party A's crimes, tonight the Phantom Thieves will commit some larceny of their own and take back every desire you've stolen? Is this some kind of joke?
Emma, what the hell is going on? I thought we trapped them in the jail.
Unable to answer. Please ask a different question.
Don't give me that, Emma! I'm your master! Now answer me, damn it!
Unable to answer. Please ask a different question.
Shut your ass up, bitch.
Unable to answer.
God damn it! You think you can change my heart? Wretched little urchins!
I was kind of hoping he would throw that phone out of the window.
I won't be defeated so easily.
Taking back the desire.
Oh shit!
You think you can steal from me?
Fools! I am the very hero these people have been praying for. The Phantom Thieves are the evil that stands in the way of that. Come then, let's see who changes who.
Yo, okay, but for real though, that's a fucking sick-ass design, Akira. You ain't no Okumura. Man went all in with his design.
Konoe's probably losing it right about now.
Dispensing the calling cards from the enemy's own airship. A truly impeccable strategy.
How much you want to bet the police are already all over that thing?
Aw, won't it be sad when they find out we were broadcasting from a remote location? Nice job, Mona and Zenkichi.
Sheesh. That was some contraption you put together.
You did good too, Sophia.
All I did was search the web for a blueprint we could use. Was it okay for us to leave it on the airship, though?
Nah, I built it using a bunch of junk parts you can find just about anywhere. We're in the clear.
Word has certainly reached Konoe by now.
Yeah, but calling. Couldn't have added a little more spice there, Gramps?
To the criminal tyrant masquerading as a hero, Sir Akira Konoe. All subsequent references will henceforth be shortened to Party A. Party A has wronged multiple innocents by flaunting a false sense of justice, and... Party A?
It's an arrest warrant. Is there a problem?
I thought when it said Party A, I thought he was like talking like RPG Party or something.
It's supposed to be a calling card. What the hell's this Party A crap?
Oh, shut up. Real big talk coming from the guy who screwed up his line.
What? Look, I told you I didn't screw up.
We're baking them!
It was, very Zenkichi. No one proofread this shit before we sent it. I mean, we didn't have a lot of time, to be fair.
You're right. It's very much Zenkichi-san's style. I thought it was different.
Fine, whatever. If things go well, hopefully this will be the last one.
The last calling card. Kinda sad when you think about it.
Hey, this fight's just getting started.
Alright, here we go. Time for the big finish.
Hey, you know what? I'm used to scuffing shit up. It's all good. The scuff through goes through now. Only one place for us to go.
Everybody ready?
So this is the final battle. Let's change Konoe's heart and put an end to this.
Yeah, let's give it everything we've got.
Yes, the final battle.
Where to next?
I 100% believe that. It's fine, don't think about it. That being said, Makoto and Morgana. There we go. That'll do. Bastard of Lost sounds like the title of that one paladin who was bad but turned face. I mean, they do exist.
Let's get moving.
Okay, the lock opened up just like before. Now to make our way up those chains. Wow, that is okay. Don't look down. God, it's always convenient that this chain is always here for us.
Sorry to keep you waiting, you goateed prick.
We're here to straighten out that crooked heart of yours.
Prepare yourself.
So you've come. A warm welcome to the terrorists who toy with others' hearts in the name of their self-righteous justice. The infamous Phantom Thieves.
As if you've any right to talk. You who repeatedly takes control of whomever you please.
And you even tried to pass us off as a bunch of killers. You're the real bad guy here.
Huh. It would appear you haven't realized just how similar we are.
What?
We're one and the same. We both detest this rotten society and struggle day after day to combat it. With our power to change hearts, we strive to incite change among the masses.
Don't kid yourself. There's no way you're the same as us.
We all know about your past. It must have been terrible for you, but still. What you're doing now makes you no better than a common criminal.
I change hearts in order to exterminate the evils of this world. Are we not essentially the same? I'm simply introducing a system to keep things in order. And by creating monarchs, I'm ensuring everything plays out according to plan.
What are you talking about?
When the cognitive world revealed itself to me, I took it as an act of divine revelation. It was my birthright to change this god-forsaken planet. With the cognitive world in my grasp, I could wipe all evil from the face of the earth. I would not waste such an incredible gift.
I don't like he says the term when the cognitive world revealed it to him, because the first thought my mind goes to is, why did it reveal it to you? Who revealed it to you?
But in order to see that dream realized, I needed a world.
We're not so different, you and I. God damn it, I was thinking it, but I didn't say it.
Controlled? What do you mean?
I needed a world that would allow me to erase even the slightest traces of evil from people's subconscious minds. To that end, I required something that could reach everyone and bring them to submission. Yes, it seems AI was the solution to that problem. Thus, the next step was to acquire Emma and have it learn more about cognitive science at the research lab in Okinawa. The end results were the jails created by Emma. Unique cognitive worlds in which no heart, no matter how cold, could resist being changed.
You saying Emma made the jails?
So that's why the jails were left standing even after we defeated the Monarchs.
The jails aren't perfect, mind you. A jail's area of effect only covers roughly one city. Peculiar how such a phenomenal power has such a limited range.
It's probably because it's so powerful that it is so limited.
In order to change the hearts of all humanity, I needed nothing short of an army of monarchs. So I began gathering pawns. Powerless, lamenting puppets who felt as hopeless on this earth as I once did. And do you know what happens when you grant people like that the power to change hearts? They welcome their newfound power with open arms. And by using Emma to guide them, keeping them under control is a menial task. With the monarchs I personally selected, I could change the hearts of the festering rabble who calls this rotten place home. With the monarchs at my command, I could change the heart of anyone who dares step out of mine. That was the endgame. Operation Oraculi. But you phantom thieves had to show up and ruin everything.
So when we started taking down your jails, you got scared that your plan would fail. That's why you used the police and turned Akane into a monarch. It was all an attempt to stop us.
It's not too late. I can still erase these obstacles and start over.
I mean, honestly, that's a pretty bullshit plan, bro.
You're still so naive. But eventually, even you will come to understand.
I love how in both P5 and P5S we have the climax where you fight an anime not celebrity. In P5 we beat up Pitbull, and now we face Tony Stark.
Fight all you want. The most you can do is change the hearts of a scant few. Don't you see that my way is far more efficient?
So everything will be fine as long as you're the one making all the decisions? Who do you think you are? Some kind of god?
You're just forcing your ideas on everyone else!
What foolish logic. So when you change people's hearts, it's right. But when someone else does it, it's wrong. I've built an entire infrastructure for changing hearts. What was impossible for you, I have made a reality. As a hero, I will reign over the whole world with infallible justice.
You used Akane for this ridiculous plan of yours? She was just an innocent girl. Everyone you'd made a monarch had some form of trauma, but you treated them like tools, even toyed with their lives. You don't know the first thing about justice!
Then do you believe you could have saved me?
Huh?
Okay, was not expecting that question. You got me there.
Let's say you had been around back then. Could you have saved me from my father? I had nowhere to run. I I was just a scared, helpless child left to suffer by himself. Well, could you really have saved me? Even now, there are surely others being brought up in the same hell that I was. And yet you've done nothing to help them.
Well, that's...
You only destroy the evils you just happen to come across. But you'll never save everyone. Me, however, I have the power to change the entire world. No one will ever have to suffer as I did ever again. And to do that, you need something beyond what the Phantom Thieves can offer. You need more than some childish heroic fantasy.
But that's not justice. All you're doing is brainwashing everyone. You're taking away their freedom, who they are.
And what's the difference? Both of us change the hearts of others against their will. So how am I any different from you?
Don't you understand?
What?
For you, changing someone's heart means imprisoning them. But for the Phantom Thieves, it means setting them free. You may steal desires like them, but the Phantom Thieves give people hope. Maybe you don't realize it, but I think, deep down, you know you're nothing like them.
Yeah, you tell that asshole, Sophie.
It seems there's little point in discussing this further. If we can't reach an understanding, then only one side can remain. It's time to decide which of us truly walks the path of justice.
Just transform, damn you. That's a fucking Sekiro Wars robot.
There aren't any real heroes left. So, why not make our own? The world needs someone willing to fight for its people's justice.
I hate this asshole has such a cool design.
A hero like me!
And he gets a remix too, you son of a bitch.
And if I'm the hero, that makes you the villain. I am the enforcer of righteousness, the hero who will purge the wicked from every corner of the globe. Prepare yourselves, Phantom Thieves, and watch as I shatter your illusory sense of justice with my own two hands.
Oh, come on!
Yo, who's ready to make some more rivers? It's got a fucking rocket punch. Oh my god.
It looks super powered.
Alright, what am I dealing with here? Lightning and... Actually, you know what? Makoto, you're up. Seems like I actually brought in the right team, or at least partly the right team for a second. Oh my god, it's freaking... It's got a Unibeam! Oh shit! Yo, let's go! Its Unibeam is so powerful that she pushes it back. That's amazing.
Hey, those guns look familiar, yeah?
Oh, hello there, beautiful.
It takes a minute for them to fire. You're gonna have to time this.
Okay, I understand. Right, I understand. I got it.
You're clear, everyone. Don't want to get hit by that. There's gotta be...
No, you don't!
Focus on avoiding him for now.
It's powerful, and Quick is ineffective.
There we go.
Leave recovery, quick.
Hope everyone's doing okay down there.
Make sure she gets through. The enemy stopped moving.
Now's our chance. Shoot him down.
Already on it. Boom!
Thanks. We got him. This is when we beat him up, right?
Oh, you have no idea, Sophie. The You'll get a better one in just a second.
Giant robot fight, right?
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
I am the hero of this story. I can create a world without evil.
You'll be creating one without focus dreams too. It's not right. No way I'm gonna let the Kumon research that.
God damn it. Ain't doing shit to him, is it?
Please do. Read it to me.
Nope, not at all. Shit.
Nuclear attack.
Oh shit!
It's all you. Try.
Seems like I still got all of my shits. Let me do that to Haru. Spin, 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 spin!
Keep that in mind. Thanks for the help. I can handle this. Okay, got it.
Guns, fire!
From all sides. Look out!
Got this, I still got this, I still got this.
All traces of evil. None will be left standing.
Let me get out. Roger. This is now right in the week. I'm down. More to go. Charge!
You don't?
That combo strike was devastating.
I can't get over the rocket punch. I can't get over the rocket punch. It's so stupid, but it's always the best.
Your little group could never hope to accomplish what I could. Yes, the necessity. The world needs a new system. It's the only way. All weapons at maximum firepower. This prevail against evil.
Oh, yo, holy shit, is this thing for real?
Maybe we can use those rails on the upper platform.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe in hindsight, you shouldn't.
Move, my vessel of justice.
Okay, I know you said that I could maximize that, but I was so far away, I just wanted to get to him. In hindsight, maybe you shouldn't have put the railguns on your stupid, massive tower that you weren't ever going to use, buddy. Good job. Dumbass.
That was amazing, Queen! On the edge of my seat! That was wonderful!
It's fine. I still got it, though.
Fair warning! It's gonna be rough!
Let's go. You're mine.
Let me know with those weaknesses! That's the way, Joker! Thank you!
Never Lily. No, Queen Ma. Trumpet. Queen Ma.
Okay, this is the part where I heal everyone back up, and then I use Joker because he still has plenty of SP left. You know what? I also got some concentrates. None of that!
Such an indomitable will get you straight so far. The radical I'll make you pay for that.
That combo strike was devastating! Not done yet!
Never stop, never stop.
I'll use this.
Never stop!
Sure. Persona. You're mine.
The end. Suck it, you John Hunter Bolts! Bully this man!
Work, damn it!
And then he died. Oh fuck.
Gotta put him down one last time.
Come on, Phantom Thieves. Let's end this.
Oh shit! Yo, let's go! Okay, I don't care if you're an asshole. You guys had hell of an entrance skills, I'll give you that.
He may be our enemy, but you've got to admire his determination.
Heck or not, really taking it up a notch. Watch your backs, guys.
Motherfucker has a sidekick, for God's sake. Son of a bitch.
Maybe we can use that to our advantage.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Oh my god, we have so little SP yet left. Okay, wait, hold on. 1 sec. Let me restock a little bit.
This one.
Let me just
This one.
Let me just restock everyone a little bit. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, okay. There we go. Alright, now I'm ready. Son of a bitch, you got cross slash. Cloud Strife, you are not. Okay, what is he actually weak to now? He's still weak to nuclear. Three, 4, 5. Okay, let's go.
What a terrifying sword punch.
Don't just swing away at him. Pay close attention to his movement.
Destroy beam! Oh god! Don't worry, we're still living. Trying to think. What do I want to do? I'm gonna switch to Joker right now. That's what I want to do. And I want to get concentrate. Go ahead. Woo! Okay! Maybe not. Jesus Christ! Buddy! Please! At the very least, let me... Oh, shit! Son of a bitch!
This one.
I don't care how cool you think you are.
This one.
Taking you down!
Leave it to me. Thank you.
Okay. Let me just do this. And then one for you, because you got the weaknesses. There we go. Good teamwork. The gun's down. We'll give them a pick me up. Get some of that crap hot pop. Nice move. Let me show you mine.
With this.
Don't worry, I'm about to get more than that. God, god, we haven't even done half of his health left. Or half of his health yet. He has so much health!
We're doing the same thing, Phantom Thieves!
You're wrong, Konoe. Phantom Thieves would never steal someone else's freedom.
At the very least, I'm very close to the game. Everyone's showtime's up!
Take a good look at all these guys have done. Maybe then you'll see.
And axe, and axe!
Leave it to me.
Oh, shit.
Mona's retreated. Someone heal him.
Working on it! Lots of...
I'll use this.
There's a real lot that I have to focus on right now. Oh shit! Okay, right, got it. Freaking final destruction.
Queen Mom! Here!
Fuck his ass up!
Trumpeter! Borneo! Yatsugaru! Kuhulan! Yatsugaru! Borneo! Trumpeter! Queen Mom! Trumpeter!
Oh shit! I refuse to die here. I refuse to have to restart this fight when we're going in this hard. Do that for everybody, and then give me some backlash. Get some of that chilled pineapple. Do that. Got a snuff soul. Perfect. Give that to me. There we go. Oh my god, get your pity, please. Shit! God! That's so much damage! Don't mind me, just taking the absolute #1 slowest path to get where I need to. It's all good, don't worry about it. Do that for everybody. Do that for everybody.
Okay, this one. Okay. With this. Trumpeter! Borneo! Trumpeter! Ready?
Look him up, Queen! Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Whatever. You know what? No, it's fine. You know what? It's fine. 'Cause showtime, baby! Do it! Show's over, buddy!
No! I can't lose! Not now!
I'll take that one-shot kill, thank you.
No! Not yet! The hero can't be defeated like this! I am the enforcer of justice!
That's not justice. I showed you justice, and it was a fist. And also a fuck-ass big nuke.
You would deny me, Joker? Our definitions of the word are one and the same!
Dude, Even we don't know what justice really is. And we don't mean to say that what we're doing is always right either.
But we're definitely not just gonna sit back while you tell everyone what to do.
It's true, there are days when I wish to immerse myself in my work. Days when I'd rather be wandering around town. There are also days when I wish simply to spend time with those close to me. To throw all of that away and do only what the person in front of you says. Why, at that point, you're nothing but a slave to fate.
All you're doing is taking away people's rights to choose for themselves and denying them their freedom.
When it comes down to it, it's no different from what your father did to you. Trampling upon the one thing that makes us human. That's the very evil you claim to hate.
Are you saying I'm the evil one?
Dude, we've been saying that to you for like the past 20 minutes!
We choose the roads we take. We don't let anyone tie us down. And we do so because we want to walk our own paths our own way.
But if I fall here, then what will become of the world? There are no heroes. I'm the only one who can save it.
Are you sure? I've seen the monarchs, and the people whose hearts you'd changed. They didn't look happy at all. I don't think you saved anyone doing what you did.
You know, Konoe, the world is full of evil, and there's plenty of scum out there who seem well beyond redemption. But there are some, like the Phantom Thieves, who refuse to give up. And there are people out there who, thanks to these guys, finally got the courage to crawl their way out of the darkest depths of hell. People who managed to awaken the hero inside themselves. Isn't that how we'll make this world a better place? What you're trying to do will just erase those heroes. Some before they even get their chance. Can anybody really know peace if they're forced to be stuck that way all the time?
I'd be erasing the heroes.
Konoe, it's not the people who need saving. If anyone needs it, it's you.
Huh?
Ever since you killed your father all those years ago, all you've ever done is run away. Rotten as he was, having to live with the pain of killing your own flesh and blood, knowing that you could be caught at any moment. You were alone. And getting stronger was the only way you could protect yourself.
You're right. I killed my father. And I lied to escape the punishment. I called it justice, hoping that there'd never come a day when I had to face the truth. But what I did back then was just evil.
Then you know what you need to do, Konoe. The hero you keep inside needs to save you from that evil.
The hero I keep inside, I have to save myself. I see now. It's been right there with me, all along. Very well. I admit defeat. I'll confess my crimes and accept my punishment, whatever it may be. I'll destroy Emma as well. You have my word. Phantom Thieves. If it's possible, I only ask that you please prove to the world that I was defeated by the real heroes of this story. Ones with a true sense of justice.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
Thank you.
That's our cue! Let's get out of here, guys!
Although, if he's saying that he's going to get rid of Emma, I'm curious how Emma's going to react to that, because I'm pretty sure Emma is self-aware. I don't think Emma would like very much being taken out of the picture.
Oh, that was a close one.
The moral thing I'm taking from this game is, holy shit, so many people need therapy. Yeah, pretty much.
But we did it. Now we just have to wait and see.
We certainly learned a lot. Emma, Noe's big plan?
Emma ain't gonna be too GLaDOS about it. She gotta be ready for a showdown.
Konoe said he taught cognitive science to Emma in order to create jails. Shutting down Emma should mean the jails will finally disappear.
So our names are probably in the clear too, right?
Well, that depends on Konoe's confession, but I'm thinking it'll probably work out that way.
She am I feel we're gonna have some words that we're going to have to throw down. How many more AI from fiction can we try and shoehorn into sentences? Come on, we must be missing some, right?
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just those things you said back there. It was nice to hear you talk about us that way.
Agreed, though, in all honesty, I can't say I thought all of what Konoe said was wrong. However, your words reminded me of precisely why we do this, Senkichi.
That's one of the big reasons why we started the Phantom Thieves in the first place. To give courage to people.
Yeah, that speech was tops, Senkichi. Gotta give you props for that one.
Any more of this, and I'd say you were proud of me.
Oh, we're always proud of
Anyway,
you.
We've done what we set out to do. So, in the meantime...
Let's get something to eat. Please.
Hell yeah! Osaka Feast Round 2 coming at ya!
Then let's get our butts in gear. I'm talking deep-fried skewers, pork buns, okonomiyaki. Oh man, what else? We've done nothing but eat since we got to Osaka.
You're young. Don't worry about it. Today's on me. Get whatever you want.
Woohoo! Gramps got a heart of gold!
Leave the search to me. I'll find us whatever you guys want.
I'll be proud of Kichi when he ties his hair back. Oof, he would rot that ponytail. I could see it. Yeah, not bad.
And our tour guide's coming in clutch.
Sheesh, don't get too carried away, guys. We've got big changes on the horizon, you know?
Osaka has a lot of top-tier sushi vendors, too.
Sushi? What are we waiting for?
And you said the magic word.
Not so fast. Let us not forget the blowfish and crab hot pots.
Dude, what is it with you and hot pots?
Hot pot again? Whatever. Still down.
I mean, you're right. The crab hot pot's
Hey,
great, but...
Take it easy, you guys.
Spirit Striker. One more... Oh, okay. I wanted to read what that said. Told you, man. It's always time for crab.
I am Akira Konoe, founder and CEO of Mediz. On behalf of the company, I have an announcement of grave importance. Recently, I stated my company had been targeted by the Phantom Thieves in an attempt to discredit our company. I now admit that this was a total fabrication, with no truth to it whatsoever. I, Akira Konoe, am the true culprit. I devised a plan to accuse the Phantom Thieves of a terrorist plot, so I could conceal my own heinous crimes. Specifically, so I could abuse Emma and gain control of people's hearts. I publicly admit the virtual assistant app, Emma, contains a function that allows me to manipulate other people. Using specific language, I could change their hearts and make them do as I wished. Yes, this process is essentially brainwashing, and I have scores of evidence proving it works. The change of heart epidemic that has plagued this nation is entirely my own doing. By controlling people's hearts, I was able to make them do my bidding across the entire country, including horrific crimes. This includes the death of Shuzo Ubukata, the head researcher of our Okinawa research facility. Instead of taking responsibility for my actions, I shifted the blame onto the Phantom Thieves. I must also confess, these are not my only crimes. Over 20 years ago, I claimed that my father was killed in a home invasion, when the one who really killed him was me. I took my father's life, then attempted to frame others for my crime, so I could avoid any repercussions. These are the crimes I confess to you all. As of today, I will be stepping down as CEO of Mediz and turning myself in to the police. Emma will be shut down. The AI will be wiped from the servers. All these terrible things were done for nothing but my own selfish desires. So now I must do the right thing and bring myself to justice.
Well, that's a lot of people that are going to be in unemployment. That company's not recovering.
Controlling people's hearts? Is that real?
Wait, Emma? Like the app Emma?
Oh shit! Better delete that.
Sorry, just the idea of just like something where it's like a app that mind controls you, and then someone finding out, just going, "Oh shit, better delete that."
Inoue-san, I thought you were a hero to this country.
I knew it. I knew the Phantom Thieves were really the good guys. Nice try there.
Yeah, sure you did.
Oh yeah!
Yes! It really worked!
A comeback win for the Phantom Thieves.
We've brought down the mastermind. Looks like the case is finally closed.
I mean, how else would you react to that news? To be fair, people deleted TikTok pretty quickly when people got worried about data collection. Yeah, that's fair. And then they installed it right back because a lot of people just don't care.
Once we confirm Emma's no longer running, our work will be done.
Yep. Once that's done, everything's up to the police and the courts. In fact, I'll head over and pick him up now.
Good luck.
I hope it goes well for you.
Yep. Well, off I go.
Now, what should the rest of us do?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. What now?
We'll probably hear all about it tomorrow. At that point, I suppose we should get back to Tokyo.
So we're finally nearing the end of our journey.
What say we wrap it up with a round of sightseeing? It looks like Osaka has plenty to check out.
Ooh, sounds good here.
So, once the jails disappear, the trip will be over.
Yep, went by in a flash.
You're right. A real flash. Hey, do you remember the deal we made? I joined the Phantom Thieves, and in return, I learned about the heart. I've experienced so much on this journey, and learned all sorts of feelings. But I still don't truly understand the heart. All this time, I've had the same query. What is the difference between you all and Konoe? He was trying to help people, wasn't he? And the Phantom Thieves do the same thing. However, everyone instead argues that Konoe was wrong. What exactly was wrong?
I'm gonna head off and got some stuff to do. Thanks for the stream, dude. Keep it up. Hey, no problems, man. Thanks for stopping on by. I'm glad you got to see the hype fight. Keep on keeping on, buddy. But yeah, was definitely all alone.
That is true. Konoe didn't have any true companions. Like all of you. But there's something else. The Phantom Thieves live their lives following their beliefs. But Konoe and his monarchs, they couldn't do that. The Phantom Thieves must have strong hearts to live as they do. When our journey ends, I won't be able to help you anymore, and our deal will be finished. If the jails disappear, I won't be able to learn about myself anymore. What should I do? If I had a strong heart like the Phantom Thieves, maybe then I could choose my own path.
Now hang on there, Sophia. I think you got the wrong idea. Just because we're going back to Tokyo, that doesn't mean your deal's up, right?
Of course not.
Really? You think I'm kidding? The jails may go away, but we've still learned a whole lot on this trip. And there's gotta be some evidence about your past here in the real world. So how's about we all go looking for it together?
Of course. Plus, you're way better than that Emirap. You can count on us.
Oh, you too.
Oh, come on now, don't get me going too. We're all friends here. Feel free to hang out in this guy's phone as long as you like. In fact, we'd welcome the company.
You could be my lodger.
Thank you.
Yo, what's the
Rent free, too.
guys?
Whoops. Looks like we're being slowpokes. Let's get going.
And now we cut to credits.
Mr. Konoe, what is going on?
Of course not.
Everything you said, was that true?
Please, settle down. I'm sure Mr. Konoe had his reasons for...
It's fine. I admit I've made so much trouble for you. I'm entirely to blame. I'm on my way to turn myself into the police now. I apologize for leaving the company in such a state.
Mr. Konoe.
Allow us to spare you the drive.
Excuse me, who are...
We're the police. Akira Konoe, you are under arrest. I'll spare you the list of charges.
How great it is to return a favor, Akira Konoe.
And you are?
The last monarch you installed was my only daughter. You toyed with and ruined countless lives, and now it'll be for nothing. You even used an innocent, grieving child for your own benefit. You're taking responsibility for what you've done.
I'm so sorry. I was so desperate. I disregarded something so important. Free will. I was on the verge of stamping out what makes us truly human.
How much data does Sophie take up? Well, however much it is, it will always be little compared to how much she contributes to the team. P5 Strikers 2, Morgana becomes bigger Synth-Ran. Persona Strikers 2, Morgana figures out how to grow thumbs and gets his own phone. Don't know how this shit works in Japan, but USA police are expected to recuse themselves from cases involving their friends and family. Well, when it involves cognitive world travel, you know, there's some leeway there.
I haven't turned out any different from my own father.
On your feet. We'll hear it all at the station. All about the connection between Iwata and the top brass on our force.
There's nothing you can do to earn my forgiveness. But your confession can save the lives of a whole bunch of people. It's what you wanted, right? Now's your time to be the hero. It's all up to you.
Someone say hero? What the hell's going on? That press conference of Konoe's! Don't tell me the Phantom Thieves got to him!
Perhaps
Do you understand what this means? If he confesses everything, we're both finished. You need to pin everything on him. Make sure this can't be traced back to me in any way.
No.
Actually, we could go the secretary route again. Hey, are you listening to me? Legislator Owada, what are you doing here? Wait, what? What have I been doing this whole time?
What?
What? No, his heart is. To be fair, they never knew about the fact that his daughter got taken. Like, that was completely separate incident that never got known by the police. It's getting pretty late. I wonder if everyone else is still out having fun. Are you guys enjoying in Osaka? We're having a celebration in a bit, so don't eat too much. Let's meet up in an hour. We're having a celebration? Ooh, leave it to Lady Ann. That was really thoughtful of her to invite everyone. But the meetup isn't for another hour. We still got a bit of time until then. What should we do? How about visiting Tembodo? I enjoy seeing the city from up high. Ooh, now that you mention it, yeah, we haven't gone up there yet, have we? Let's invite someone to go with us. Invite someone, you say? Invite someone. I wonder who I'll choose. I wonder.
Is that all you need? Thank you. See you again.
How much yen do I have? Oh, 500,000. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Pretty splashed with cash. You think that Morgana is up to date on Ann's photo shoots? Oh, I bet he is.
Huh?
Oh, you say you busy? I'm thinking of just getting some tea and chatting to pass the time. We only have time to maybe make one more stop before the celebration. I go to Tenboto with Lady Anna and the others. Wait. I have to choose the waifus or the bros? That's how this works? Oh, now, this changes things up a bit. This changes things. Poll? Because what? Do we have those two? And I'm guessing Zenkichi is... Yeah, Zenkichi is definitely not gonna be... Yeah, he's too busy. Bros? Go for bros? Yeah, you know what? You know what, chat? Get a poll. I've chosen all these times. You get the poll for this one. Going to set it up. Just give me 1 sec. Set up a new poll. Who we hang out with? Go bros. Yeah, bros or no. Bros or waifus. Alright, I'll give you 3 minutes. And I will... Yeah, I'm not gonna allow it for additional, I'm not gonna allow for additional, so go. Vote while you can. I'm very curious how this is gonna go. Bros, waifus, bros, waifus. The waifus are going up, they're going ahead. They're ahead by 1 point so far. Oh, no, now it's all evened up. I should probably preface that, if it's a tie, I am the tiebreaker. I mean, my best friend is lesbian, so it's chicks before other chicks. It's all tied up right now. Will someone break the tie? Will someone break these shackles? Go further beyond. I feel sad because this would usually be the part like in Persona 5 Royal where I would show off the costumes that we have, but I don't have different costumes. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna buy some stuff. Let's see what we got. Quick fix A. That's kind of useless at this point. I got like stuff that heals 100. Ooh, ramen. Ramen's always nice. At all. Some style ramen sets.
Come again.
Also saving my game. Yep, that's not a bad idea. Guys, it is still even right now. Can someone please? Get the butts in gear and break this tie because you guys are terrible. You always make ties. It's kind of amazing. Go to any other places right now? Okay, quick travel cannot be used at this time. Fair enough. Bros have just pulled ahead. Yo, we're swinging towards bros right now. Yo, what's up, Yusuke? What's up? What's up, Ryuji? You gonna hang out? You guys have like maybe 20 seconds left in order to swing the favor. If you haven't voted yet. Tower with the lads. Let's see. If only I could use points. That's precisely why I didn't want points to be used. Because it always goes super lopsided. It's bros! Yo! Man, that's a load off my shoulders. Feels like now I can give 110%, just kick back, having a good time! You mean to say we weren't already? I would have guessed you were in this solely for the fun of it. I mean, I guess if I wanted to, I could just go back to my save I literally just made and do the other option. If I really wanted to cheat. But nah, you guys voted bros, we're going with bros. Regardless, we still have some time until the celebration. Should we head somewhere for the time being? Yeah, let's go! Bros. Temboto, you say? I would very much like to see it for myself. Hell yeah, let's get going then!
For real?
Whoa, this is pretty sweet.
Beautiful.
Quite a view. Considering everything is over now, I can appreciate this view that much more. You say, why didn't you invite Lady Ann? You should have voted in the poll, Morgana! We did it, Yusuke.
Yeah!
Are you even listening to me? Come on, a place like this is supposed to be, you know, romantic. Hey, this ain't so bad, right? It's a night for the boys, know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Agreed. Having friends is quite important. I'm nearly out of travel funds and almost couldn't afford the entry fee. Hey, you better pay me back once we're home, you hear?
I'm in your debt.
Of course. However, I ask that you give me time to compose another winning piece. Yeah, sure. He didn't restrict the polls to followers. Damn, kind of in the same boat. Starting to wonder what was gonna happen first, me running out of money or us being Konoe. Oh, the struggles of a student. Indeed, if this trip continued any longer, I would have had to start asking everyone for money. You're already doing that! Come on, let's just take in the view. Wow, what a view! We've taken down Konoe. There won't be any more jails now. Osaka is safe thanks to you. Great job, guys. I mean, I'm still worried, to be honest. Emma still needs to get shut down and Wada's not behind bars. But let's leave that to Zenkichi. I know he'll come through.
How about this?
Alright, how about we take a picture of the view here and set it to Gramps to motivate him. Give him a good look at the city, help protect. That's not a bad idea, though I would prefer we had some flair in hopes that it might arouse even greater passion.
Leave it to me.
I have an idea, Ben. Ryuji, get on the ground. Huh? On the ground? Okay, now you say Morgana, you both get on top. Are we really doing this?
Yay!
Whee! Is this? Tenboto Tower!
Huh?
No, it ain't! What the hell are we doing this? We might arise even greater passion. Okay, Ryuji, get on the ground.
So let's toast to this totally closed case.
Cheers!
Kanpai!
Soda really hits the spot after a job done right.
Okay, Gramps.
I'm curious, why Universal Land anyway?
Ah, yes. I love Universal Land. They made my favorite movie, like Back to the Past and Jurassic Planet. I think that was Universal. Shit. What else was Universal? I actually can't remember. Oh god, they were the ones that made the Mummy movies, and all like the Hammer horror films. I forgot about that. Yeah, they did make the Mummy. That was one.
You've gotta hit up Universal Land when you go to Osaka. Plus, I thought it'd make a fitting atmosphere for our celebration.
Ha, nice one, Lady Ann. You really know how to pick 'em.
How did you stay afford to come in here?
Dude, you should try to get a job here. You'd make it huge in your Phantom Thief form.
Hey, don't treat me like some kind of mascot.
Too late. Wait. One sec. Yes, Morgana. God forbid that you ever become a mascot character for anything, or sell out for merchandising. Merchandising. Cam, I'm finding the urge to kiss the stream. Put him away. Fun fact: you could only get this plush in the Take Your Heart edition, I think, or if you went to a Persona themed event when it was coming out for the first time. We break the fourth wall like it, and Everybody Tuesday. Anyway.
This place really brings back memories of celebrating last year. We shared a lot of our lives together.
Not just as the Phantom Thieves.
Although this experience was quite different from our time opposing the palace rulers. Alice Hiragi, Ango Natsume, Mariko Hyodo, Akira Kanoe. There's no mistake they needed stopping. They each had very complex circumstances. This isn't to negate the crimes they committed, but it's impossible to simply write them off as evil.
It's not stealing, it's borrowing without letting me know that you took it.
You're right. They had all suffered so much.
Everyone loses their way or faces hardship at some point. And it always has the potential to make a permanent impact on someone. But the biggest testament to a person's character is what they do after their hardship.
As for the monarchs, they were all taken advantage of while they were lost. They changed the hearts of those around them to fit their ideals, and refused to accept their true selves.
Yeah, and when you go to the cognitive world and steal a heart, then you're a phantom thief.
Still, such a fate could easily befall any one of us. If someone came to me,
Claiming to hold the means to solve all my problems when I was at my most hurt and desperate? I can't say I wouldn't have wound up in the same conundrum.
Well, it's possible. But we also have each other.
Yeah, I think we'll make it just fine.
There you go, trying to sound cool again.
If any of us were in trouble, none of the rest would leave him behind like that. I'd be totally screwed without you guys, but when I'm with you, I feel like I can take on the world.
Ryuji? That's true. We should especially keep a close eye on Ryuji.
Ooh, the fist of justice may rise again yet.
Why's that gotta be the first thing you jump to?
He has a point. So long as we have each other, we will never stray from our path, no matter how painful.
The Phantom Thieves are going to be fine. I guarantee it.
Why are you saying that like you're not one of us, huh? You're a Phantom Thief too.
Right. Sophia, Zenkichi, and all of us make up the Phantom Thieves.
Thank you, everyone.
Once a Phantom Thief, always a Phantom Thief. Even if one of those members happens to betray us and then dies.
All right, let's keep the good times rolling and live it up one last night in Osaka.
And even if one of them doesn't technically exist in this continuity yet.
My head's killing me. Still feeling all that soda from last night, too.
I'm quite nauseous as well.
Symptoms processed. You have what you call hangovers. Is that right?
Did we even drink alcohol?
Soda doesn't give people hangovers.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's more like that one stuffed his face too much, and that one whacked his head on the ceiling when he got too rowdy.
Okay, yeah, there we go. I was about to say, you're still all too young to drink.
Oh, I understand.
Seriously, don't misinform Sophia with such stupidity.
What is the drinking age in Japan? I'm pretty sure it's 21. It's quite high. I know in the UK it's quite low. It's like 18? 16? No, 18. No, it has to be 18. Yeah, I think it's 18. I'm pretty sure it's 18 in the UK.
Sounds like you damn kids are just as rambunctious as ever.
Yeah, I remember it's 21 in America. Because I always remember the thing that people say where it's like, hey, you could go off to fight for your country at 18, but you can't drink till you're 21 and stuff like that. Yo, it's all in the name. Feel the hangover. What's up, my dude? Hope you're doing well. Used to be that you couldn't vote until you're 21 and you're like, wow, really? Shit.
Zenkichi! We saw the news. Nice work bringing in Konoe. Thank you for all your efforts.
Yep.
I'm decent, how about you? I'm doing okay.
But there's still
rough
one
morning,
last perp
but
I
got
gotta
better.
bring in.
It's 20. Okay. Not quite 21.
That's right. Owada.
I'm flying back to Tokyo pretty soon. Sounds like we'll be going our separate ways for now.
Well, thanks for everything, man.
Same to you. Well, I do still have some time left. I suppose I should send my partners off right. Speaking of which...
Right, so about Emma. The Metropolitan Police Department's going to conduct a search at the Tokyo Radio Tower, where Emma's servers are. I'll contact you guys once I find when where the servers are scheduled to get shut down.
Got a sec?
So you have any leftover business to take care of in the jails, now's the time. Alright, once Emma is shut down, the jails will probably disappear. We better make sure we didn't forget anything. It might be a good idea to take a quick look around Osaka, too.
Well, in that case...
Come talk to me once everything's wrapped up, and I'll give the boss the word. Wrap up stuff to do with the jails, huh? Looks like everyone's gone off of their own, do their own thing. Why don't you see the sights for a bit? You could also address any open jail requests. If you wish to do so, just pop into the hideout. This could be your last bit of free time on the trip. Make sure you don't leave with any regrets. Well, if that isn't a do everything, then yeah, okay. Understood, video game. Understood. Yo,
Hey,
what's up,
kids.
Senkichi? What started as just a deal turned into a full-on joining the Phantom Thieves. Never thought I'd see the day. Not only that, but you guys taught me how to cook. Can't say I expected a bunch of annoying little rugrats to be so caring. But thanks to that, I got to see Akane smile again. The LeBlanc curry's the real deal.
Nice.
I know all I've done is rely on you guys, so allow me to clean this up once and for all. And said and done, I'd appreciate you letting me off the hook.
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
Alright, almost forgot. Akane kept bugging me about getting you guys a gift. So here, this is from us. Police baton keychain. Kinda weird to give a police baton to the Phantom Thieves, I guess, but I thought it looked good on you. Be kinda cool sticking it to some overpowered creep with something so simple. The heroes makes the weapon, not the other way around, right? You know, back in the day, fugitives become detectives all the time. Maybe you should try becoming an officer yourself. Not interested. I figured you'd say that. Can't say I'd ever pitch you flashing a badge. You guys helped me find something I lost a long time ago. You played out on down the road, you find yourself in a similar place, don't know what to do, well, just let me know. I'll be the man I should have been back then. Nice. It's a keychain.
Yes.
It's not an actual baton. I've seen a wide variety of signs on this trip, but I must say this one stands out the most.
Beautiful.
What, you mean burger? A simple statement about cutting excess fat and staying healthy. It does indeed make one want to hustle their muscle. I'm sorry, what? Hey, talk about that one, Muscle Gym. Such a weirdo, you Steve. What's up, Haru?
Hey.
I went and checked in on how our store here was doing. Everyone was working so hard, and not only that, but the customers looked really happy too. I want all of our restaurants to make everyone feel welcome, no matter who they are. I'll need to work just as hard once we get back to Tokyo. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Pretty sure everyone is here. I don't think there's anyone... Yeah, there's only the Velvet Room with Lavenza. And I got kicked out of a government office for carrying a cat keychain? Like the squirt gun keychain. Yeah, okay, that one I can understand. But the cat one? Are we heading out soon? Since we don't know when we'll be back, I figure I should get something for myself. Should I get the chocolate cake okonomiyaki or the Medellin takoyaki? Whatever you want,
Yeah!
We should probably snatch some ramen while we're here, huh? We've had ramen every place we've been to so far. Sendai, Sapporo, Okinawa, Hakata. No way we can miss it here. At this point, we've basically eaten all the ramen Japan's got to offer. Hell of a trip, but man, was it worth it. Oh? Haven't we only been to 5 cities? Who's counting? Either way, we've had a shit ton of ramen. Wait, forgot to eat ramen in Kyoto, didn't we?
Do you have a minute?
You say, I'm glad you're here. I went to eat some takoyaki before we leave, but I ended up winning an extra order in the raffle. Do you think you could eat it for me? I don't think I can eat this all by myself. Hey! Lucky takoyaki from Makoto. Well, admittedly, it was designed in such a way I could put my fingers through the eyes and use it as a weapon if I really wanted to, but it's still ridiculous when they had no problem with me wearing steel-toe boots in there. Huh. You say, you sure know how to geek out. Any true otaku would hit this place last. You know, come to think of it, we didn't have much time to go to Akihabara this summer. I mean, I do love my arcades, I must admit. But yeah, I guess that's it for all these things. And you know what? If they're talking about this is the last time to do requests, then yeah, that's something that I should probably start thinking about doing. I only got a couple requests left, and one of them's the junk request, which are super easy to do. So yeah, let's let's head on in and do some quests, shall we?
Get to work.
All right, let's go.
I will have to change the difficulty for one of these requests because, as I said, it's to do with fighting strong shadows. And it's not built for hard difficulty, I can tell you that for free. So I will actually have to switch the difficulty to normal. So it's technically not 100% hard playthrough, but I'd rather complete all of the requests rather than not. I won't make it easy, though. Reduce physical damage high. Yo, that's actually pretty good, though. I've got a few things that increase everything's, no instant kill, auto departure. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this to Makoto. Stats +1, and... what did I give Tuesday? Strength +1. Yeah, you know what? You get to have all stats +1 too. I don't think I had... necklace resembling the goddess of luck. I could put... actually... yeah, I could give that to Morgana. Agility +4, SP... yeah, everything else is pretty much okay. Yeah. I actually... maybe I should also check the shop. I just also realized I never saw what this is. One more attacks restore attacker SP, and all out attacks restore party SP. Okay, yeah, that's super good. Yeah, I would very much like that. Thank you very much.
Here we are. What do we do next?
To be fair,
What is that?
it can be hard to determine, like, joke from not, especially nowadays. How everything is. Right. So, the request I'm looking for is this one.
Working on this one.
Apparently it's just at the zoo. I don't know where at the zoo, but it's somewhere here. I'm assuming it would be, like, down in this area, if I had to take a guess. That would be the area where I would assume that if there was going to be a super strong enemy, that's where it would be.
So far, so good.
No, you don't! By the way, welcome to the part where if you happen to know where I need to go, I do not mind being told, because it will just save some time.
The enemy's dizzy. This is your chance. Start wheeling. Let me
Also, Captain Sneakum. Also, I don't trust fingerprint locks after I've seen Mythbusters unlock some with paper printouts on fingerprints. Oh! Well, that's not terrifying in the slightest. Take that, you dumb, stupid lock. Get fucking owned by some random paper. Is Mythbusters still a thing? Is that still going?
This new skill suits me.
Oh, I should also check how everyone's doing on levels and such. Yep, figures on, and...
Good. On to the next.
On and Haru are getting left behind a little bit. I unironically got my destructive finger unlocked from the second live-action Scooby-Doo movie. That is super random, and I'm kind of terrified to ask why. I've never seen it. I'm gonna be honest, I've seen the first one. Oh my god, that movie's terrible. There was an actor that was supposed to play the role of who Rowan Atkinson ended up playing. I can't remember who it was off the top of my head. But I remember that the reason they declined was because they found out Scrappy-Doo was in the movie, and they said Scrappy sucks. Which he does. Scrappy is awful.
It's all you.
Sure.
Yes, that's...
There we go. Let's get on and Yusuke and everybody up so that
let's keep moving ahead, shall we?
In the second one, Daphne gets the gang out of the trap by essentially tricking Fingerprint Lock using the Fingerprint copy technique. Okay, sure. Sure, why not? Yes, the Fingerprint copy technique. God, that was that, like, that was that animated Scooby-Doo movie that also came out. And, like, apparently that movie is just nuts. For, like, multiple reasons.
Stay on the offensive.
It's over.
Don't! Thankfully, a lot of these enemies seem to be pretty, not a problem, which is good.
That was really good, you guys.
Okay.
Also, I can now unlock you! Oh my god. God, there's a bunch of level 3, there's a bunch of level 3 stuff that I really need to, unlock. Again, if the jails are going to disappear, in the Okinawa and in the... It was in the Okinawa and it was in the Kyoto, in the Kyoto palaces, and I think I remember where they are. I'm gonna have to pick those up too. Also, I got a bunch of... Yeah, I got a bunch of, like... Let me do this. Let me... Give Morgana a lot of stuff, but you know what? Morgana requires a lot of SP. So does Sophia. Give myself the HP and give Makoto the HP actually. Magic, we'll give that to Han, and we'll give that to I'll also give that to Sophie. And Garden Sense, we'll give that. I'll give that to Ryuji. Hands a tank. Start acting like a tank. Right, where the hell is this?
Shadow Loki.
Where the hell is this shadow I'm trying to find? Does Sophia have a code? It's Sophie. That's her code name. I have to go right now. I need to keep playing games. I know that feeling. See you later, Ultron. Hope you enjoyed your time here. You know what? Have to see you around. That's right there with Morgana and Mona. Pretty much. I imagine in Japanese, maybe it makes a bit more sense having an English name as your code name. And straight up, sometimes the code names are different. So it might even just be a completely different code name. Because, what was it? It's not Oracle in Japanese. It's something completely different.
It's over.
Show me your true self.
It's Navi in Japanese? Okay. Yeah, I thought it was something completely different. Spicy. I probably should have saved that Showtime. Now it makes sense, Navigator and whatnot. Yeah, it does. Also reminds me of that one character from the Legend of Zelda.
Magnificent Joker. We can all learn something from you.
It was instead about Oracle. Navi was. Worst. Okay, there we go. Haruo level up.
Victory is ours.
Oh, okay.
God, I'm still trying to find this. Still got a bunch of places I could check though, so it's not a complete lost cause, or at least not yet. Here we go. Again, trying to save my SP so I can actually use it for the tough fight.
We're almost there. Stay strong, everyone.
Gotta make a phone call, BRB? No problem. Oh, nice try. He tried to sucker punch me from left field. Okay, right. If I was a powerful shadow, where would I be?
All right, on to the
I'd actually guess here, but apparently not.
Your call.
I just realized I just went by like a super. I just went by one of these shadows. No, you're not getting away. You're not getting away, you son of a bitch. Nope. There we go.
Be gone.
Oh, you made a bad mistake going over that way.
Not even worth my time.
Take this.
You're all going down.
Sorry, I had to check which Scooby-Doo film I had on DVD, man. It scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. The one I watched a ton of when I was young was... Surprise, surprise, it was the video game related one. It was Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. Where they get sucked into the video game, and then they have to fight their way out of the video game. And surprise, surprise, I never found it scary. I mean, don't get me wrong, Scooby-Doo isn't really scary. It can be kind of creepy sometimes. And also that movie is kind of terrible. I remember specifically that they showed like the first 2 worlds.
Let's go on ahead.
Like in full depth. And then they did a montage of like the next 6 until they made it to the last one. Where they made it to their, they found their counterparts, where they had sentience, and they realized they were in a game, so they made it to, like, the last world, and then they just decided, hey, we don't want to play this game anymore, because if we win, we just get sent back to, like, the shitty world, so we just want to live here. Which is kind of nutty when you think about it.
Here's what I found. You're already working on this one.
Okay, I need one more of those from wherever I need to find them. Oh, Zombie Island? Zombie Island is the good shit. Zombie Island is legit one of the best Scooby-Doo movies. Like, no joke. There was... What was it? There was Zombie Island. There was the one with the vampire ships. I don't think that was Zombie Island. I think those were 2 separate movies. There was the one with the alien. I remember that one. And then the last one I remember watching a bunch of that like showed on TV a lot was the one where where Scooby and Shaggy were teachers for a zombie school. Oh, sorry, not a zombie school. Monster school. That's what it was.
Let's see.
There we go, get that up. Perfect. I want to save up for this. I should have just saved up. This one's just the best.
I wasn't much of a struggle.
I only remember pieces of Zombie Island. Zombie Island's legit super
Nothing on my
good.
radar.
It also is way better animated than Scooby-Doo ever has any right to be at any point in its life.
Something here's calling to me.
I'll give it my all!
No, Haru, don't blow up the zip line. Okay. Where the hell is this creature I'm supposed to be fighting? It is somewhere here. I'm gonna clear out this entire place before I find it.
Isn't there a checkpoint around here?
There is a checkpoint, but right now I am
Stay on
searching.
your guard.
Ah, there it is. Wasn't right in the beginning.
We act fast. We get ambushed. Sound good?
I had to swap out people so I don't have to use SPs.
That's your punishment.
So that just took care of him very quickly. Sweet. Right, go to stats. Let's do that. Go over to me, and then let's put in. I need to put in someone with good healing. Let's do Sophie.
Oh, nice one. Keep it up.
Here we go. Tough monster time. Ah, yes, Cerberus. You know, the famous dog with one head. I'm so pissed. I'm so bloody. I'm still so pissed that the Cerberus in this game has one head. This is the freaking Guardian Sanctuary monster from Dark Souls. Except without any wings and with no scorpion tail. It's like a shitty version of a Manticore. Or a Chimera. I'm back. Was unable to reschedule an appointment, but I got converted to a phone appointment instead. Never knew that was an option. Yeah, I've had phone appointments before. Making me really convenient.
Please allow me. It's truly marvelous.
Can I use that?
This is my other self.
Yes, it's okay. It's weak to.
Okay, I'll try it. Let's go into the air.
Yeah, it was too far away. Well,
Leave it to me.
Warning, this one's gonna be rough.
ooh, good counter. Oh shit! I did overrun time. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
If I wasn't in the middle of a combo, I could have done a proper counter to that.
Brilliant, Sophie.
Hey, and I got the bait regardless, so I got all of those that I need.
Not done yet.
Charger for everyone. It's going okay for so far. It's been okay. Holy shit! Thanking you.
That one looks tough. Everyone stay focused. Hey, watch your health. You're getting wrecked out there.
Holy shit! I just realized it's called Blazing Hell.
Persona!
Conservation up. I got a Bufadine, so I might as well use it.
Such beauty! Go down!
Anytime I go outside, it's good in my book. So much easier on the knees. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Okay. That. Make its attack go down. Obviously fire won't work because it's fire type. So Arn is not the best choice, not gonna lie. Oh god. Just the fact you have to say the words, you have to say the phrase Joker is burning alive. Oh god. Oh, that was close.
Much thanks. Please allow me. I accept.
Oh shit, I'm dead. I am super dead. Oh my god, I should not have survived that.
It's up to you. I'll do it.
Okay, right. Joker, I need you to
I'll use this.
do that.
Let's go. Naga, Lilith, Nog Valkyrie, Queen Ma, Trumpeter.
I need to think.
Fornia, Trumpeter. Miss Power.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That was the worst timing. That was the worst timing for that ever. That was the worst. That was so bad.
Sure. Fornia,
Using Beats of Fire. Do I have anything that's actually...
Trumpeter, Queen Ma.
Of course, Queen Ma is null to fire. Well, I know which one I'm going to keep on for the remainder of this fight.
That was well played.
Okay. One of these already. Do that. Do that. Everyone's health back up. This is going okay, except for the fact that Fox doesn't know how to dodge. Oh god, he's super dead. Yep, there he goes. Okay, I have to play Fox just to make sure that he just doesn't die. Case in point. I say that, and then he immediately doesn't die to the Finny. Cool, awesome.
Trumpet, Queen Ma. I'll use this.
That.
With this.
Help up a little bit, so you have at least a little bit of a fighting chance. Oh my god! Son of a bitch! Jesus! Okay. Guys, I swear to god, sometimes I am trying so hard to dodge, and then I just get stuck in a stun lock, and then I can't do anything. I swear sometimes. No, you don't! Okay, you gain your shields really quickly, so... Oh, do this. You okay there, Joker? Having a bit of a moment?
Understood.
Oh, god damn it, come on! Oh, you son of a bitch! I was actually ready for it that time, and you missed. here we go, here we go. No, you don't. Oh, you just ignore it. That's cool. Or you just armor for it. It's fine. I can survive. I will survive. Yeah, let's go!
Turning up. Just careless.
His health is going down.
I will survive. I will survive! Let's go!
It's done.
Alright, boys, we live in. Holy shit.
Is your stamina okay? Make sure you don't burn yourself out. Treasure chest detected.
And then, hey, Luigi, take a look at that. A treasure chest that I missed. Cool. Oh, thank God I took out all of these enemies because I can just go straight to the checkpoint. Oh, those fights take a bit. I wonder if that Shadow was a fan of Flame Hainyard. What, you mean burn it around? Burn it around!
This is the request. You're already working on this. Mission accomplished. You're already working on it. Mission accomplished.
Oh, there we go.
You're
And here's the thing. We still got more. The next installment of the Butterfly Saga? Giant Snow Crystal, huh?
Okay, let's do our best.
I might have time to be able to do one more of these. Let me just save real quick. There we go. Playing Hainyard makes me all kinds of yowl. Eh. Oh, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Right. Well, if we're going to be fighting ice, well then Arn has to definitely be a choice here. And let's go with Makoto. Let's get more, even more healing.
Let's get to work.
You'd say it gets me heated. Right.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's see if I can find this one without having to scour the entire area where it's supposedly supposed to be. That being said, I think the place that it said it was going to be was the very, very large area with a bunch of shadows. Okay. No, it's not.
Alright, let's get to work.
It is not in the slightest.
Yes. Let's open it.
This is
Oh.
it's this area.
I'll take it.
Okay, so it's not those two shadows. I'm assuming.
This might be of interest.
It would be one of these shadows, which might be by itself.
I guess it's not a total waste.
Yep, there it is. Hey, King Frost.
It's tough, but it's weak to fire. You can handle this.
Did you just say no to the... Oh, it's because you were... Okay, no, it's because it's, It was on the part where it can't slide. Okay, I was about to say, did it just straight up ignore?
Alright, the enemy's attack power is okay. I'll burn you up! Don't you dare!
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yep.
Hold it together! Now I'm hit! Panther, your defense got cut! Give it my all!
Here we go.
No one will stop!
Let's get those stats going.
It's all you! I'll try!
This. Defense up. Joker.
Trumpeter!
Let's actually remember to do this, shall we?
I'll use this.
And since it's ice this time... Yeah, Trumpeter seems like it's going to be a good shout.
No-go! Don't slip up!
Go ahead.
Got it! There, Tommy! That's a weakness! Don't let up! Keep it up, Panther! Come on! You're joking!
Here we go, here we go. No, you don't! Oh, God! Okay, if I can take advantage of these, I might as well. I don't think that was supposed to happen. That did not end up good for me. Oh, and my camera froze? Oh, wait, one sec. Oh, that's a very nice dignified picture that it's got of me. One sec. Oh, wow, it actually just straight up froze. I might be able to fix it, though. One sec. That was a very dignified place that it decided to freeze. This fight's so cold, even music froze up. Yeah, it seems like it just straight up, yeah, it just straight up crashed. One sec. Let me see if, there we go. That should be it fixed now. Yep, all good and moving again. Nice. Good job, me, for actually paying attention to chat at a time when something needed to be fixed. I give myself a pat on the back for that one. Oh my God! God, and you have to spin it so fast so that you... You have to spin it so fast so that you get up. Oh shit. Okay, so that one's Ice Age. Okay, good dodge. Unfortunately, that means that Queenie got taken out. Instead, we do this.
Let's go, Trumpeter! I'll use this.
Thank you.
No, you don't. Ah, God damn it! I am spinning that stick so fast.
It's tough, but it's weak to fire. You can handle this.
Okay, right. Let me just have a little bit of a breather. Oh God. The game cannot keep up with the absolute size of this lad. 3,
You look really
3,
cool
4.
now.
Dodge.
Keep it going. It's a beautiful combo, Panther. Keep 'em coming. The enemy's dizzy. This is your chance.
Do this. Christ.
Sorry.
God, yeah, no, there's no chance. Whenever that happens, whenever I need to,
With this.
whenever I need to, make sure that when I need to spin the sticks, like, no chance.
Panther, that was phenomenal.
God! God, and even if you're able, even if you're able to spin the stick like the ridiculous amount that you need to, there's still a get up animation that you have to do before you can start moving again. Jesus.
Okay.
Well, smoke if you got him.
There. Okay. Switch out.
I do this. That only restores 1 SP. I really need to get the like next levels of that ability, which like restores like SP whenever you do all out, you know, 1 more or all out attacks. Because holy shit, that would be super useful if it restored more. Oh, yeah, okay. Just shoot that shit from off screen. Cool. Awesome. Glad I could see that and react accordingly.
Yeah. Let's go.
Probably should have expected it.
Never a move. Cool. Just go Fornius.
Okay, Fornius actually doesn't drain it and ice, but he knows it. And he has a fire attack, so but he's a psychic type as well. Yes, I noticed. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. I know the tactic now to get more hits in, but I'm not even gonna bother because it's. I just need to hit it down. I thought that was King Frost I ran in for a second, and I was going to cry. I was about to say, like, what? Are you seriously about to tell me you have all of your HP back? God. Hey, what's good, Yuna? Are we grinding? Basically, yeah, we're finishing up a bunch of side stuff before, because the game basically gave us a warning saying, hey, if you want to finish up stuff, now's the time to do it. And I went, oh, okay.
You're mine.
Oh, nice, Joker. You hit his weakness.
I should probably listen to the video game right now.
This one's strong, and ice is a no-go. Don't slip up.
Ravage them.
Following up. Joker got in a follow-up attack. Team, your defense got weaker. Hear that? All right. Your shield found its mark. That's so magnificent, Dancer. Molly's running out of stamina. Spend it wisely. Shoot him up. Following up.
Yeah, you know what? I should just shoot the shit out of you. Just shoot the shit out of you. Yeah, so we beat Anime Tony Stark. Yes, we did, and that fight was hyper shit.
Nice work, Panther. That makes put on a show. Thank you, Oracle.
we go. An all-out attack. If I could at least keep your attack low.
Joker, your defense is reduced.
Yes, I noticed that the defense is reduced. In fact, let's put it back up again, shall we?
I'll do it.
Panther's frozen. Not
God!
You're mine.
Get all of these Jack Frost hee-ho out of here!
This one's strong, and Ice is a no-go. Don't slip up.
I'm so glad I have personas that are just completely knows your abilities, though. Makes me feel good about myself. Okay. Hopefully this will also just blow away all this Jack Frost. Yeah, you say, will you beat this game this week? I am going to say now you will. I am pretty sure, considering that the game is saying that, hey, you're close to the end, you should maybe think about doing, like, cleanup, that yes, I will probably beat this game. Head on over here.
Never Lilith, Naga, Valkyrie, Queen Mom, Trumpeter, Fornius.
Yeah, you know what? Fornius, go for it.
Showtime. Fornius. Here.
Whoa! Looking cool, Joker.
Go!
Panther's almost all out of stamina. Somebody help her. It's tough, but it's weak to fire. You can handle this.
By the way, guys, I'm digging FF12. Nice. FF12 is a good one. Not very MMO-like. Okay, yeah, you know what? None of that. I'm really hoping that, once again, this will still get you. Yes, it did. Okay, thank God. Embrace power of car! Oh shit. Oh god, I didn't embrace it hard enough.
With this. Persona. Ravage them.
I know, nice, Joker. You hit its weakness. Alright, the enemy's attack power's been reduced.
Just try and hit me, just try and hit me.
Turn him to a persona. The enemy's burning up. Everyone's favorite nuclear attack.
Useless. Take this.
Nice try, buddy.
Follow-up attack.
Right here. You're mine.
Following up.
Let's go.
Keep going, Joker.
Okay, that was actually the perfect time for some buffs. Do this, get some more SP back. Do I actually have enough? No, I do not. I do not have enough.
Joker got in a follow-up attack.
Too slow. You're mine.
Following up.
for...
Sorry, everyone.
Shit. Honestly, I might not even need Arn anymore. The ones I'll probably need are Joker. In fact, might not even be a bad idea if I go back to Joker, and if we do this. Thanking you for the healing.
Your defense got weaker. Joker, you're low on stamina. Be careful.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the healing, jackass. Ah.
Easy, guys. Persona learned a new skill.
Good job, everybody.
Looks like there aren't any shadows.
Oh, thank God.
You're pretty low on stamina. Might want to head back before it's all gone.
The shadow's here. Be careful, everyone.
That being said, let me just
Sensing something
let me just get
nearby.
the hell out of Dodge. Whew, don't need any more of that right now.
What's that over there?
Well, hopefully be after I do this.
They're in our way. Let's let them
Is there'll be a checkpoint that'll respawn. Yep, there it is. Oh, return from jail, please. Thank you. You did embrace the power of car, and you just ran out of gas. Yeah, well, power of car can only make us go so far, but
You're already working on this one. Good job.
I know for a fact there's already going to be another one.
You're accepting
Yep,
this request?
there's a bunch of these that I'm going to have to do, but for now,
Now then.
I'm going to hold off on doing them because if that last fight was anything to go by, I'm probably going to need to grind up a little bit before I do any more of those, but we are getting close to the end of our request, which is good, and there's a very special one at the end, which if you know super bosses from Persona, you know what to expect. Yes, FF12 is the one with Yeast Map. But for now, I'm going to call it. Go see who's online right now. A whole bunch of people. You know what? I know exactly who I'm afraid, because he's starting a game of one of my favorite series today. There it is. Just a second. So we got raiding the One-Hit Wonder as he plays Apollo Justice. And we'll be going to go say hello. And remember, tomorrow we're going to be playing, hopefully, some more Persona 5 Strikers, if I am able to do the grinding that I need to get done. Hopefully will be. Got my socials, blah blah blah, all of that fun stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.